Hey everyone, it is Saturday. Oh my god. And welcome everyone to Arcane Focus. I'm your DM Mike. Joined with me are my amazing players, Amber, Steve.
You took my luck. I need it back.
I need it back. And Temple.
I'm the one with the lucky.
Oh, that's Oh, she's got the whole feet and everything. Well, guys, we are jumping into session 56 right now. We're on our way to episode 100. I'm not sure if we'll ever hit. Who knows? Maybe. You guys are level 12 right now.
We might. There's like
11.
8 more levels.
Yeah, it's true, I guess. Well, let's see if we go through some announcements. First of all, first announcement is that next week, few things are happening. One, we are not having Magic at Mostead. Next Saturday, we are taking a break. Life finds a way. But that's fine. Don't worry. We're going to have a bunch of more content for you guys during that week. Speaking of which, that Friday around 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, I'll be live on Fireside Portal on their Twitch channel. I'll be doing a DM competition. I'll be DMing sort of an altered version of the Harvest House, or within the Harvest House. So we'll definitely see if those players over at the Fireside Portal can survive Harvey's Harvest House. It's good. It's fun. That's happening at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on a Friday. That Sunday as well is Amber's second one-shot that she'll be running, the Lucky Trove, where myself, Nick, Crash, Pixie, as well as Titan will be joining in as players, as we're all little leprechauns working for St. Patrick. We're a little late on the St. Patrick.
Prepare to die.
Prepare to die.
Could you promise us that it won't be another 7-hour campaign?
No, it won't be a challenge rating 22 creature.
Oh
It'll
my
be
god.
fine.
Oh my god.
She says.
I already picked
She
out
says.
what I wanted, and one is going to be interesting, I guess, for me, and then hopefully interesting for you. So we'll see.
Perfect.
I learned way too much about leprechauns when I was looking shit up.
I was not expecting that.
That is a discovery indeed.
Yes.
Well, I was looking into lore because I like to be semi-accurate. Obviously, there's nothing that's 100% accurate with mythos and like lore because so many people fucking alter that shit. But I was just like, huh.
So we're getting more than a pot of gold, rainbows,
Yeah.
It's a pot to
four-leaf
gold.
clovers.
Well, so that's all happening next week, so expect that to happen. In the meantime, I think that's all of our announcements. Are you guys ready for a quick recap of what happened last time?
Yes, we broke it.
Yeah, I feel like we're gonna need it.
Wait, everybody phone volume because I just lowered mine. Just in case anybody forgot.
The bad thing is I don't even know where my phone is right
I
now,
left
so
my
we're good.
phone in the other room. Perfect.
Do you need stats?
Nope.
Okay.
No. Here we go. Actually, let me change the music. It's a little too joyful.
This is more like for the leprechaun, at least the entrance.
It's a leprechaun. Here, we'll put it a little softer here. As the sun starts to set, the party witnesses the yellow and orange glow of lantern light illuminate the horizon of the village of Yellow Sands. As the ship docks, the party hops off the double dip and steps foot onto the Inberry Island. The good Captain Hortrus provides the party with a crude map of the island, giving them directions, as well as giving them directions on where to find Blood Eyes Belladonna, the pirate lord of this island. Before visiting her, however, the three griffins had quite an adventure here within Yellow Sands. They visited 2 bars, / makeshift inns, the Rogers Hook, which didn't provide the best location to sleep, and the Gutted Pig. The bisected man-o-war ship turned into a kind of hostile inn bar with hammocks that line the ceilings where sleeping and drunken pirates and sailors scatter amongst the ceiling. We're going to have a quick montage of what occurred during the last night. Vera and Rolly went off on their own to find a general shop only to be robbed by a little girl. Rolly then chased her, only to scare her off the roof. which then he got immediately ambushed by cloaked people with blue bands with sleeping darts. After taking 8 darts and running back, Vera cured him of the effects that he was experiencing. Where then Savannah met up with the party and followed an old gnoll into a shack of a shop. Now, the party bought small trinkets and junk for information to learn more about, 1, the lieutenants around the area, and 2, just a general feeling of what's going around within Yellow Sands. And we'll get into more details of what they learned in a second. The party then slept for the night after some bad breakfast and headed towards the stone pyramid that Belladonna worked from. After some talking with their guards, they are granted an audience with the pirate lord. Then, some deals were made. Some information was given at the end, and at the end of a very long conversation, the 3 griffins agreed to meet up with Savannah's friend Leon and take out Lieutenant Eva. Then, locate and kill Lieutenant Shax. Now, we just did a sort of quick montage. Let's even do a quicker one of just the information that you kind of learned and something that was, shared. 1, Belladonna has 2 lieutenants, Lieutenant Shack and Lieutenant Eva. Due to an encounter with a kingdom ship, she both gave them the gift, aka vampirism. Lieutenant Shack has been giving the gifts for those who give him a suitable meal. Lieutenant Eva has been holding competitions for those who are willing to participate. Those who win get the gift. Each lieutenants have been growing their numbers due to the generosity of them with their gifts. Belladonna is from Eastonruff, a city east within the domain, and her last name is Fortune, and she is a part of a family of very old vampires. Also within the city of Eastonruff are about 3 other families of vampires that live there. This is all information that was gathered, by the way. Number 5, Belladonna isn't really concerned with the Blakes and only wanted the vial. It was revealed that she was going to use it against Shax and Eva to take away their gift. And number 6, Leon is being strong-armed by Belladonna and isn't letting him go until Eva is killed. So, the last we left off was that you guys agreeing and informing Eva of your Belladonna of your plan to meet up with Leon, assist him to take down Eva, and then coming back, or if you're able to find the location of Lieutenant Shax, since his location is kind of unknown at the moment, to take him out as well. Belladonna definitely was very impressed with the amount of effort you're willing to put in, and agreed wholeheartedly to let Leon go if you were to complete the task. I will ask you guys, do you want to continue to have a conversation with Belladonna? Or would you like to be outside, sort of like on the base of the pyramid where you have a little bit of privacy?
I think we were outside already, but maybe I'm remembering.
I think we were finished with the
outside.
conversation at this point.
Okay. Then you find yourself at the base of the pyramid. The 2 guards, a couple of flights upwards, just looking down at you. You came here the very first thing in the morning, so I'll say it's about almost noon right now. It didn't take you too long, but it's almost noon, about maybe 11 a.m. A lot of the drunkards and ship hands are starting to wake. You could actually hear the sounds of like hammers against wood as ships are being repaired, as well as a few other, rowboats are going out to their ship that's been parked off to sea, getting ready for their morning hunt. But it's kind of a busy day here within Yellow Sands. What would the party like to do?
Vera, have you messaged Leon yet today? No, right?
I don't think so.
I was saying you might consider a message and tell him that we're coming to him, so he can give us an idea of where to meet.
And preferably to check up on him to make sure he's, not dead.
Well, I think even if he is, we're not getting out of this deal. But, yeah. Let me send him a message.
All right, you send a message.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask him if he's safe and if he knows exactly where he is. That we'll be meeting him at his destination or near it.
Okay. You don't get an immediate response. You actually
Pulls one. There's
Yeah.
no watch. Just
Concerning.
looks at the sun.
sort of do the whole thing.
Wait, you have your lettuce. Eat that.
Yeah, you do.
I'm
have
not hungry. I'm trying to gauge time because normally people respond right away.
It doesn't. It takes a moment, and then you finally do get a response. It sounds a little like Leon is putting on a voice. And sounds drunk. you hear him go, and this is all like in Thieves' Cant, so it is sort of like a drunkard's spouting of just nonsense. So he's like, "Oh, the water is very windy. Turtles are not fast."
You know, I don't understand Thieves' Cant until you translate. I think I understand maybe like a few words by now, but he sounds like he had one too many based off of tone alone. So
I mean, I understand what's going on. What he said. He still sounded drunk when he said it, though.
Yeah, it's essentially the message being passed to you guys is gathering information. Found Eva, planning my next move.
is he gathering information out of the alcohol? What is he doing?
He's probably buttered somebody up and had one too many. God damn it! I swear, if there's a woman, I'm gonna strangle him.
Let's just
Yikes.
hope. Let's just hope the woman is not Eva, cause yikes.
Yeah, but the whole
Yikes.
thing is we still don't know where he is. We can go to Crown Tip and search the bars. Oh god, we're gonna have to go to Crown Tip and search the bars, aren't we?
How far are we from Crownton?
Chrome Tip, looking at the map and considering how long it took you to just walk from end to end of Yellow Sand, it is about maybe a day and a half walk, maybe just a day flight with the carpet.
I mean, if we get close enough, I could do a spell to try and locate something of his,
I mean, that can work.
but I'd have to be close enough. I was trying to see what he said in his last message because I thought he did tell us where he was. Oh. Yeah, that doesn't help. That's a big gap. It says Crown Tip and Yellow Sands. That's why I was looked and I was like, that doesn't fucking help me. Well, maybe we can ask Belladonna how long ago he left, because then we can kind of gauge maybe where he is.
But I mean, if he told us, was that yesterday we talked to him that he was in Yellowstone? You think he's still here?
Maybe we're not too far off, but I mean, if he's got a fire underneath his ass, maybe he's got some special help.
I'll be very generous here, because you did send messages to him yesterday. Essentially, what he informed you yesterday was that he was in between Yellow Sands and Crom Tip, basically making his way to Crom Tip, and should be there shortly. And now it sounds like he's trying to gather information.
Oh, so he probably already is there. I mean, we could take the carpet. It's still got daylight, but I wouldn't want to be screwing around at night with vampires, so we're gonna do
Get
anything.
there as soon as, if that's there sooner than later. So the carp is probably our best bet.
It'll still take a day though, so we'd still have to rest somewhere. We don't know where anything is over there. So
It's a town, right? We can get an inn.
I'm just saying, based on the quality that we got over here.
Or we can camp somewhere in there.
Fair.
Yeah.
It would be the first time we camped where we were surrounded by death.
Everyone roll me a perception check. First
I
roll
don't
of
know,
the day.
Seb. This is different kind of risk, though.
Ooh,
22.
24.
22, 24.
Yeah, I agree with Rolly.
11.
I didn't
11.
hear what Rolly said, actually.
Different kind of risk. I mean, before we knew shit crawled around at night, these specifically crawl around at night.
Vera and Savannah, as you're currently, I'll say that you're walking the streets or sort of the planks that sort of make up the pathways here within Yellow Sands, is you can hear what sounds to be like crashing of wood, almost like someone was thrown through like an old like a box or barrel, You can definitely hear the sound of flesh hitting flesh, and then you hear yells of, "Oh yeah? Why don't you go and drown with your fish-headed monster of a boss? See where that takes you." You hear, "Oh, fuck it, that's it. Come here, you one-eyed freak. I'll rip your other arm off to see you wield a blade." And you can hear off to the side just a scuffle happening.
You know, I'm gonna leave that alone. Normally I'd go look, but
I'm
no.
gonna tell you this as my experience doing shady things. It's better to mind your business sometimes.
Yeah, that's why I said I'm just gonna leave it.
Do we see it or we just hear it?
You get a sense it's around a few corners, but definitely loud enough where it's echoing across alleyways.
Fish head, though. Who the hell is
I'm
a fish
kind of
head
want
around?
to. It's like my curiosity is poking at me. I kind of want to view it, but at the same time, I kind of want to mind my own business.
Nope.
What if a fish head is the lizard guy? Maybe they're just dumb and don't realize it's a lizard and not a fish.
Dumb or have horrible eyesight.
Goddamn cat curiosity. I'm gonna walk towards the sound.
I'm not.
Make me a
Not
stealth check.
both.
Huh?
Make me a stealth check
Oh.
for Savannah.
19.
19. Yeah, you quickly race across one of the alleyways, following the sound of fight and violence as you currently turn a corner, placing your back against the wall and looking over your shoulder beyond the corner itself down an alleyway. And you could see what looks like to be 6 individuals, 3 of which are wearing yellow bands, 3 of which are wearing blue bands, and there is blades out. No one has taken a full swing in terms of the weaponry, but definitely you see bruising. Looks like a bunch of like fisticuffs have been happening here, trading of blows. And there's currently a moment of silence and stillness where it's almost like goading. Like, you're going to go first or am I going to go first?
Yeah, fist fights. Minding my business. Walk away.
All right.
I'll tell them, it's like, yeah, yellow versus blue over there. We can keep going.
Well, did you get a look at any of the ones on the blue side? Because, I mean, we can't disguise ourselves, but you can.
Did I see anybody that matches our description of, mine just went blank.
Uh-oh.
Well, no, just like somebody that has a blue van. Because then we can try and mess
Yeah,
with it.
I'll say, Sven, you've gotten an eye of both. Like, you've seen the group. So if you ever needed to change yourself to look like one of these guys, you can do so.
I guess I'll make note of that.
Yeah, that makes sense. But Savannah, you race back telling everyone what you saw. What would you guys like to do?
Guess start heading to Crown Tip.
Carpet?
Yeah, maybe we fly higher than usual just so we stay the freak out eye shot. So
I was thinking in between the trees, but we could fly above the trees. So.
yeah. I mean, I don't know. I'm just guessing if she can smell and see things. They probably got creepy hearing too, so I'm not trying to be seen flying on a carpet.
I mean, daytime might be to our advantage right now.
You know what to roll, Savannah, for that carpet.
-1, that's going to be 2.
You have 2 days of the carpet.
And that's going to be a 5.
After
Is E.
after the 2 days are up, you have a 5-day cooldown for that carpet. As we'll say that you find yourself in an alleyway where maybe closer to the north edge of the city or the village of Yellow Sands. Bring out the discus, flick the middle part of it, and you start to see the yarn sparkle and spin quickly starting to form the carpet itself as it floats above the air and ready for your command.
Alright. Please don't grab me this time, Rolly.
No promises.
I won't do any loops this time.
Don't believe you.
No. It's just for Ethiel's benefit. He had fun.
No promises.
You guys jump onto the carpet as it flies upwards above the tree line as you currently make your way northwards towards Crom Tip. It's only going to take about a day, so by the time you arrive, it'll be about noon around the same time. But while you guys are flying above the trees, feeling quite safe away from the ground of anything that might be scurrying about, just make me perception checks.
12.
12.
Hit my bag.
15.
15.
17.
17.
19.
19. Rolly, you're maybe due to the amount of times you've been flying in the carpet, you've been feeling a little more brave. You know, you can look
Questionable.
Yeah, well,
It's
comparatively.
not about loops, just in general.
Yeah, you're able to look down finally and sort of ascertain the area around you. Nothing really stands out except the fact that you see what looks like to be old. Let's see, like old ballista towers. Like this island used to protect itself from invaders or attacks from the sea. That now have looked like they've been disrepaired, definitely falling apart. You see rubble from what used to be long-standing towers, and you race past that. Another thing that actually catches your interest is that below you can actually see a horde. That sounds bad, but essentially,
It did sound
a
bad.
flock. Oh, flock. That's not even the right word either. Essentially, you see
A group.
a group of sheep. And a
Flock would be the right word, wouldn't it?
Would it be
No, it's a
flock?
herd.
Flock.
It's a herd.
Flock.
It's a herd.
Flock
The
is
herd?
birds.
Yeah.
Oh.
You see a herd of sheep, and what looks like to be a very green-colored small individual with a staff currently leading them about. I think it surprises Rolly to see that there is some sort of farming livestock, sort of space here within the islands, but there is.
On the way when I saw those ballistas and all that, I know like primarily they're made out of like iron, but is there any supporting material that is made out of like wood or any other sort of like weaker material?
Yeah, what you saw, because you rolled a 19, what you saw from the ballistas is that it looked like what used to be the top that has now fallen over was sort of lined in sheet metal, and then beyond that was rock, just sort of giving it an extra layer of protection. As you look at the rest of sort of the still standing but definitely missing a big portion of the structure of the ballista towers, a lot of it is stone. But near the bottom, you definitely see what looks to be very heavy beams of wood that are crisscross, almost acting like support beams.
Good to know.
Also, could you move your mic a little closer? Perfect.
Good to know.
Perfect. But yes, that is what you see during the full day of travel as you make your way northwards. Is there anything you guys would like to do during this 24 hours?
We're able to rest in this 24 hours, right?
Absolutely.
My only question was, because again, we haven't worked that out. Like, does Vera know anybody? I guess like in a cleric circle and a church circle that would know more than the average about vampires, or like how to.
I will say, unfortunately, you didn't spend that long within like clerical training to learn about very powerful undead. You're aware of them, that they exist. And also Belladonna has informed you of like the standard weaknesses that you could look out for: running water, stakes, sunlight, daylight. But that's kind of your extent. Because again, when at the start of this whole thing, you were canonically like level 5 cleric before you began this adventure, and then you depowered.
Okay. I mean, I would. I don't know. The only one I could think of is Nathan R, because she's been around for a while, but maybe not.
You don't know.
I think she's just doing what I'm doing right now, fixing her spells to be like what she thinks is gonna help.
Morning comes. You guys are woken up definitely earlier as you start to see the sun itself start to peek over the horizon. You got about maybe an hour left to travel, kind of arriving there maybe around 11 a.m. In the morning. But yeah, I don't think there's... You prepare your spells, obviously, but unless you guys have anything else, the carpet itself Actually, this is a good question. Where do you want the carpet to land?
Let me look at the map. How about how far is this little hill area to the town?
Oh, that's beautiful. That's I'll say that's only about a 30-minute walk.
Perfect. We'll kind of land in that little brush area.
Excellent. Yeah, there's definitely rolling hills that start to lead into sort of a flat plateau of forest as the carpet goes into the forest itself, dodging trees and branches and foliage. You start to see the hill itself block a bit of the view of the village, and as you the discus starts to wind up the carpet, it still has the number on it with a 1 on it. You have 1 more day until it disappears, but that goes away. And as you start to peer over the mountainside, welcome everyone to Crom Point. You see a multitude of colorful tents that line the northern coast of the Annaberry Islands. The sand reaches far inland, and while there are only about 40 or more tents in this village, they are so spaced out that little collections of crates and barrels have been placed to make seating areas, MacGyvered shacks, and old fireplaces. The town is, at this moment, oddly quiet compared to Yellow Sands, as only occasionally you'll see a drunkard sleeping behind a tent or a group of sailors making their way to a ship and back that's docked in the North Shore. The outer areas that sandwich Crom Point are tall cliffs, creating long drops that you can walk to and fall off into the sea, either to the west or east of the town. However, the town itself, right in the north, is just sort of at the waiting.
Well, I vote we have breakfast. Let's just... She does this. So,
I mean, I have a feeling we might get better something.
You'll be fine. Just sit down. So, I say that. I'm just not going to say because I have a bowl. I'm just going to minus the gold because I think Mike's okay with that. I'm going to cast Hero's Feast.
Also, just as a quick reminder, do we all still have that point of exhaustion still?
No, right?
At this point, it'd be gone.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, good looking out. Yeah, because you took a day on the carpet. Nice to be alone, and you don't have exhaustion.
Wait, why are you putting that spell out there? We don't know what we're about to encounter. That seems like a waste of gold.
It's not. You're dealing with vampires, and some of us are a little less wise than others.
Yeah, still don't agree with it. Walking into town.
Okay, so she's not going to take part.
No.
It lasts for 24 hours, so...
No.
All right. Well, Vera will do it to herself then. She doesn't think it's a waste.
No, I mean, I'm pretty sure Rolly is, but yeah, no, I'm walking.
Rolly, are you taking place in the Hero's Feast?
I am taking place in the Hero's Feast.
Okay.
Sorry, Savannah. You can march up on your own if you want.
Yeah.
I at least want to be fed before I die.
So
I get that.
We're gonna do 2 things here. So first of all, the way the spell is written is that you have to eat for an hour.
Yeah.
To get the benefits of the Hero's Feast. So we're going to put a pause on Vera and Rolly. And Savannah, as you make your way into town, again, there's not a lot of people. You see maybe about a max of about 15 people just sort of walking, a few drunkards sleeping behind tents. There is a larger tent off to the north that's sort of like within this U of caverns, or cliff sides, I should say, because again, it sort of lifts upwards. Where you do see that there are more traffic happening. That sort of looks like the center space of like communal areas where a bar or a tavern would be. There looks like to be like makeshift general shops around as well. What would you like to do?
Because it's in my head, I guess I'm gonna go to like the little tavern bar area to see if there's anything open or lively. I know it's just noon and it's a quiet town.
For sure. As you walk in to sort of that larger tent space, you immediately what ends up happening is that the about 7 people that are currently in here, as you sort of open the flap, it's a bit dark in here. And the only light you see is from the top of the tent. There is a bit of an opening where sunlight shines inwards. Inside there is a makeshift bar made out of boxes and crates and barrels, where you do see what looks like to be a half elven man, who very, very skinny, enough where you can see his bone. He's sort of shaking a bit of malnourishment. Him and about 7 other people within the space sort of perk up and look towards your direction. Flozy Flo Z, thank you so much for the follow.
Yeah.
You hear a bit of whispering happening to the side. As some people sort of quickly look at you, assessed a little bit, give their own judgments, and then start to talk amongst themselves. The half-elven man, the bartender, just sort of eyes you, and then slowly reaches down to grab a cup, and just sort of like waves you in.
Walk in. Probably just walked into my death. I'll go to the bar and I'm like, mead and porridge if you have it.
You don't have any porridge.
Mead. It's bread.
Would you like some fish?
That works.
Okay. Mead starts to quickly go underneath the sort of like these empty spaces he's carved out of the boxes, and starts to, you can hear, just pours you a glass of mead. You can see a bit of sand at the bottom of the cup, as well as some little bit of particles floating above. And then after a while, you're given a plate of just a full-on fish. It looks like it's been cooked, but still's got the head. You're guessing it probably still has the bones.
I'm just gonna start picking at it.
Another follower.
More curiosity. Pick a fish.
Yeah, you actually poke the fish, and you see it go a little bit of water from this, like the seawater spews out. Oh, if you're not a follower, I would recommend leaving when you can. Nighttime's not a safe place here.
If there's anywhere you would recommend for someone just traveling through?
Outside of town.
I just kind of look around and see it.
Roll me a perception check.
It's gonna be a 17.
17. A lot of the individuals around here, men and women, are, you can see, actually, point of interest here, none of them are missing an arm.
Interesting.
However, all of them are in various states of hunger. Some of them look like they've been a bit malnourished. Other ones are almost too scared to eat. You could see like there are like just little bits of food, small enough where you just get your basic calories. All of them are well armed. You see like daggers and short swords. Some of them even carrying like bows and arrows, and some of them even having spears. Just sort of eyeing you with, you're not sure the intent.
I'm gonna see how this is gonna go. So I'll go back to the bartender. And what if I was interested to showing my worth?
Well, if that's the case, then find yourself a suitable opponent and wait till night.
Any suggestions?
I don't know. Whoever you feel that you'd be equal to.
Like I said, curiosity. Is it like a fight to the death?
You certainly are out of town. We surmise those who don't win don't come back.
Surmise you've never witnessed this challenge?
No one has challenged me yet, and I want to make sure that they don't.
Don't worry, I'm not going to challenge you.
Appreciate it.
I'll finish my fish and I'll pay him. He didn't say how much. 2 gold.
Okay. He nods, takes the 2 gold, pockets it. Pockets
Uh.
it.
And I guess I'll walk out the tent. Try to kill this hour.
As you walk out the tent, you can definitely hear the shuffling of a few footsteps outside or inside the tent as you close the flap. What's your passive perception?
It is 13.
13. Let's switch over to Vera and Rolly.
Not good enough, so now I have to think. Anyway.
First of all, what are you making, Vera? A whole feast for you and your buddy
I
Rolly.
mean, it's Rolly, so I mean, he's gonna probably eat at least half of it.
No arguments here. Yeah.
I mean, whatever. I mean, again, she's not gonna probably do the Leviathan again, but I know he likes the owl bear wings things. Like anything he's actually liked during our trip, she'll put out there, which is pretty much most things except for a few exceptions. Oh, she's gonna make sure those bread bowls are there.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
I was like, what the hell does
Some
Vera
gumbo?
like eating?
It's gonna be like Savannah doesn't know what she's missing out.
No.
And then like probably something from home that she's used to like her mom making. I don't know, but like some random dish.
Some home cooked meals.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that like she hasn't had in a while. I rolled 15, so our HP increases to 15 hit points for 24 hours. So even if you heal within those 24 hours, you still get the 15.
For 24
HP.
hours, your max HP is up by 15.
Yeah.
And you heal by that amount. So essentially, you have 15 extra hit points that you can manage for 24 hours. You are immune to fear. You have advantage on
poison.
wisdom saving throws. Anything else I'm missing?
We're immune to poison and being frightened.
Oh, immune. Yeah, immune to being poisoned and frightened. There you go.
Yeah, and you're cured of all diseases and poison if you had any.
Ballin'. Definitely doesn't know what she missed out on.
No. As you finish eating, yeah, you're still about a. I'll say because you did this before you walked into town, so I'm still thinking you're about 30-minute walk.
Yeah, I didn't want to like catch attention, so that's why she was like,
Yeah.
just wait till.
We'll say that you pull back a little further into the forest, about maybe about an extra 10 minutes, just to make sure that any smell also didn't waft into towards the coast.
I feel bad now that all these people are starving. Like she'd probably give them some if they're awake during the day and not vampires.
So this is going to be an interesting point. Okay.
Oh, and I already rolled for Moscow's thing. I wrote it down.
Perfect. This is okay. Hold on. Oh boy.
Duck.
Let's
I don't
grab
like it.
Savannah.
I don't like it.
Savannah, as you walk out of the tent, oh no, it wouldn't happen. You know what? Let's do this
I don't
anyways.
like it.
I don't like this.
Savannah does a 23 hit.
Yes.
As the flap itself closes behind you, you immediately feel a burning sensation happening at your like next to your stomach, like an inch to the right of your stomach. Then you start to feel like this cold trickle going down your side, and as you feel sort of that sting happen, you look down and you can see the point of a blade sticking out of you from behind.
Oh fuck.
And a hand immediately grabs one of your shoulders, and you hear a whisper, "I'll challenge you." And someone pulls you inside. You take... Let's see, that was since this was a sneak attack, I'm gonna need more dice.
Oh Oh, buddy.
Yeah, serves me right.
Oh, buddy. Now, Rolly feels that twinge of like.
By the way,
oh,
Rolly,
she's
you're
not
really
here.
far away again. Gotta move that mic.
Oh no! Sorry, Rolly feels that lament. Like, man, Sav's not here to enjoy this bread bowl with me. Oh well, more for me.
I feel like two guys Rolly's size could probably eat Heroes Feast by themselves.
You take 25 points of damage, Savannah. And you are pulled inside, and what you see in front of you is one of the sailors here, who looked kind of gaunt looking, definitely had like a sailor hat to sort of block out a bit of the sun. This person's face sort of sinks in. You can see large fangs sticking out of his mouth, and the eyes itself start to go milky white. And as he grabs you with a point of a sword behind you, he actually looks around at the rest of the people and he goes, "I challenge this one." And I'm gonna need you to roll initiative.
Oh, buddy.
That's supposed to happen after dark. 13.
13. Well, he's inside. 18.
We did say we had better chances.
He
not great
pulls you
chances.
inside a little further in, sort of shifts you away from the open area, the door essentially. But it's a tent, so he sort of pulls you away from the entrance, releases what you can now see looks to be a very jagged-looking silver blade, twirls it into his hand around, and tries to take. Actually, no, he can only take one attack with this. So let's see. That's going to be an 18 to hit.
Hits.
Hits. Okay. You take... you take 10 points of slashing damage. And then his second is that with his hand still on you, he sort of takes a quick slice upwards. You can actually feel the blade itself starting to cut a bit of skin and fur. You see his jaw open upwards, almost elongates like a snake, and his fangs start to extend outwards. He's going to go for a bite. That's going to be a 23.
Hits back.
Okay. I need this. You take 12 points of piercing damage, plus 11 points of necrotic damage, and your max HP is reduced by 11. And as
So I have 11 hit points period?
No. Essentially, your max HP, whatever its max is temporarily lessened by 11. So even if you got healed, you couldn't heal the full amount. You're lessened by 11.
Got it.
Yeah. You can feel the fangs start to quickly dive into your neck, and you can feel almost like this life force energy draining from your body. But it is your turn as you quickly push him away.
First things first, casting haste.
Okay. You grab the dagger, press on the butt of the dagger, and you start to feel your body go into a rush.
All right. Then I'm going to cast Blooming Blade to attack.
Okay. Go ahead and make an attack.
It's 21 hit.
21 does it.
Okay. That is going to be 18 for damage.
18 points of damage. All right, yeah, you bring out your own blade, your dagger, you start to feel the rush of energy go through you, and as you have an extra haste action, you quickly slice through him. You can see that the blood itself doesn't splatter across the ground or tables. It's almost congealed like jelly.
Yeah. I'm gonna use my bonus action to take another swipe at him.
Go ahead.
That's gonna be 19 to hit.
19. That does hit.
See? That's gonna be 13 points of damage.
13 points. That's got it. It's another solid hit. This time you actually go for the throat, and you can see your fresh blood that was drank starting to spill outwards, combined with his congealed mass of blood.
I'll end my turn.
You start to see the cut you did to his neck slowly start to stitch itself at the beginning of his turn. So means he gets back. Okay. He's just gonna go go to sleep, cat. I want to see this fight in the depths. And he's gonna go for another swing. Oh, that's probably not gonna hit. Definitely not an 11.
Miss.
He's gonna go for another bite. 18.
Hits.
That is. Oh no, guys. That's gonna be 13 points of piercing damage.
Uncanny dodge.
Yeah, absolutely. You can definitely anti-catch it. We'll count the entire total of damage because this also does necrotic damage, and we'll count that for your total half. So it's 13 points of piercing damage plus 13 plus 12 is 25. Divided by 2 is 12. So you take 12 points of damage. Also, reduced to half, which would be your max HP is reduced by 6. Your turn. What would you like to do? As you currently, you actually start to look outwards, and you can see a lot of the other sailors and dock workers and other people who just sort of call this place home have backed away from this whole event, this whole fight, and you guys are currently fighting in the middle of this large tent area.
Oh, this is probably not going to be my dumbest move yet. Can I see the exit up from where I'm standing?
Yeah, it's right behind the guy.
All right. I'm going to attack.
Okay. You have haste. Your first action is to attack.
That is going to be 15 to hit.
15 does hit.
Yeah. Why are you all low? That's going to be 10 points of damage.
Ooh, okay. Yeah. Solid swing. Still snarling like an actual monster beast. Still standing.
Second attack. That is going to be 17 to hit.
17 does hit.
That's going to be 15 points of damage.
Ooh, boy, 15. I think if this guy didn't heal, I'm not sure. We'll see. Okay, no, he's up. He's still going.
Bonus action. I'm disengaging. I'm booking it.
Disengaging. First of all, roll me an acrobatics check to see if you can squeeze by this guy.
You said acrobatics, right?
Yeah, acrobatics or
That's
athletics.
21.
21, easily enough done. What you do is you actually take a step back, just a singular step, rush towards him, take the 2 swipes, and as he's currently dazed with getting 2 strikes, you actually slip underneath his legs, sliding through the sand and outside.
Does he follow me?
You still have movement if you want to. If you want to just stand outside, you can.
No, I'm gonna keep running, but I'm just curious if he's going to follow me because I think something might trigger still.
Do you? Well, you didn't do Booming Blade this round. But what ends?
Right. All right. Cool.
But
Never mind.
Regardless, as you slide underneath his legs, you move your 30 feet. Do you use your feline ability to go 60?
Yes.
Okay. You immediately take off. You can actually hear quick feet. And as you turn around, the flap itself opens, and you can see this vampiric privateer. The fangs retract, and he just stares you down. And you start to see the wounds slowly start to heal a little bit, but he does not give chase.
Yeah, I'm running back to the party as fast as I can.
But still within the hours, technically, she could take apart. I don't know how long this all took. Because it takes me 10 minutes to do it, and then it takes us an hour
If it
to
took me
consume.
30 minutes to walk into town, I think I'm going to be back by the time you guys are done.
Well, I tried.
Savannah, you make it. You go over the hill, out of town. You don't see Vera or Rolly until you can actually hear the sound of like the spell itself off in the distance, about 10 minutes walk, being dissipated. You can see the flash of arcane light, and you make your way towards that area, and you see Vera and Rolly looking refreshed, looking full and happy, big bellies.
Yeah, I run and just collapse.
The hell happened to you?
I may have did something stupid.
Yeah, I kind of figured when you went into town by yourself.
God
I
damn it,
wish I
Savannah.
can explain why, but I can't.
Oh, we don't ever ask why. We just, I don't know. I think we gave up asking why a long time ago. What happened to you?
So I may or may not have been challenged by a vampire, or yeah, I may or may not have been challenged by a follower.
I thought we
Of
were
course.
keeping low until we found out where Leon was.
It's been an hour.
I didn't. I didn't think I was gonna get stabbed in the back walking out of a tent.
Of course. Of course.
I mean, this.
Of course.
I mean, I understand because it's daylight, but like, oh, I can't think of his name. The sailor that brought us here.
Oh, Lorenzo Hortress.
Yeah, like Horcher said, he's like, even if they're not what all these creatures are, they're not good people. They take what they can get. You give them an inch and they'll take a mile.
Yeah, that.
Are you okay?
No.
I don't think remove curse gets rid of vampirism, does it? I can't
Roll
think.
me
I
a
feel like you could
religion
argue that, but then I don't
Roll me
know.
a religion check maybe?
Vera may know. Amber does not.
Low key, I just want to freak out and be like, yeah, get rid of the vampirism, do that.
Can I give myself guidance?
Yeah, you can do that. What's up? What's up, Theo? It's been a while.
It has been a while.
It's been a while.
Okay. 21.
21. You think something along. Like, there are spells that it doesn't seem like she's been given the gift.
Oh, okay.
You see that the wound itself. This is funny, especially being a cleric where you do see a lot of wounds and having to clean it up. This doesn't look like it's like a shared curse type of thing. More likely, it looks like some sort of effect that is reducing her health. And it will either go away within about 8 hours, so a long rest, or you can cast Greater Restoration to remove that effect.
How we got 5th and 6th level. Well, good news, you're not a vampire. Bad news, you're wasting spells. Stay close and don't make any more stupid decisions. And she'll cast Greater Restoration.
You think you have to remove some money as well, because
You could take the money from my back.
how much is it? I think
Let me
it's
look. 100 gold.
100 gold.
She's just
Savannah,
crying.
that max reduction on your HP is gone, but you are not healed that much. So
Do I have to put a notch, DM?
no. Essentially, what this means is that your max HP is back to what it used to be, but you're still damaged. You're still hurting.
Yay.
Why don't you use that healing potion you took back from, forgetting names today, but the Dragonborn?
I don't think I have a choice but to.
Well, I mean, if we're going in there with Leon,
No, you're right.
couldn't just eat the
It was a
breakfast,
greater, right?
Sav.
So that,
It was a
It
greater.
was a greater.
potion, so that was 4d4 plus 4. That was great.
no,
could've
see,
gone-
to myself right now, I'm like kicking myself so hard.
It could have gone a lot worse if you went at night.
That's why I did it for 24 hours, because yeah, it's a lot of gold, but it lasts literally until tomorrow. So if we get into some shit today, it's okay.
Mike understands why I had to take the walk. That's all I'm going to say to that.
I have an idea.
Yeah. See, 4, 6, 8, 12 plus
Plus 4.
4. 12 plus 4 is 16.
You take 16 points of healing and go ahead and make another notch. How many notches
Alright.
are you at right now?
6.
Got it. Okay, well. With Savannah, you start to feel a bit of the wounds itself starting to close up. Catching your breath with your friends. About 40-minute walk away from the town you just ran from. What is the plan, everyone? It's noon at the moment.
Yeah, probably fish out more info from Savannah on that really, really dumb thing she did.
How do you do that?
Easy. So, what were you guys talking about? How did this all take place? I'm pretty sure a random guy just didn't come up to you and stab you for no reason.
Went to the tent. It was a bar. Creepy bar. Everybody was in the shadows, all like curled over. Bartender was strange. Asked for meat and fish. Talked to bartender. Told me not to be here, especially at night. Asked me if I was a follower. Told him no. I asked him what about if I was challenging someone, just to see what he would say or how to do it, because I originally was going to have you do it.
There it is. There's the minor detail.
I was gonna have you act like the challenger for us to get in, but no, someone decided to pick on the goddamn tiny cat.
You know, Savannah, there's such a thing that I feel in the universe called I think it goes by
Karma?
the name of karma, right?
Trust me, Rolly, no one's feeling it more than me right now.
Unconsensual throw in danger. Right, put my life on the line without getting my consent. Awesome.
Vera's just
How
in
do
the
you
background
feel?
shaking her head, and she's ripping her wrap from the desert, and she's putting holy water on it while they're having this stupid ass conversation. She's like, nope.
Do you have the spell commune? Or what? I think there's a... I'm trying to think. You can make... I know there's a way that clerics can make holy water.
No, I have a vial. Like, I have some that I collected
Oh, perfect.
in my... That's why she's trying to, like, make it on cloth, so, like, if it touches...
Okay. If you have the item holy water in your inventory, feel free.
Yeah, no, that's just what she's doing right now. I was like,
Yeah,
nope,
I got it.
Nope.
So essentially, you're making cloths that have been dipped in holy water.
Yeah.
Got it.
She's gonna put it, like, make it to be wrapped around, like, our necks or our collar a little bit.
How are you gonna keep that wet at all times?
It will dry within the hour.
It's fine.
So we can say that you dunk the wraps into the vial,
Yeah.
and when you
I would
feel
say
like...
stuck them in the
Yeah,
vial, and
I'll
then we'll
leave
just
'em
pull
in
them
there.
out as needed.
Okay. I'll say that you make 3 small strips that can go around your neck. It's kind of difficult for Rollies because he's got such a beefy build, but it will maybe cover right about here, like his neck all the way front, leaving sort of the throat exposed.
Okay.
Wait, if I took the thing that the Knoll gave me and dumped up the glittery water and filled it to, I can fill it with holy water, right?
How much holy water do you have?
I just have, like, a little
vial?
container. I don't
little
have,
vial?
like, a whole thing.
This is why I say I think you can make
Like, I
holy
can
water.
bless one.
Let me
on.
double check. There's a thing.
It might be under ceremony.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do a ritual spell of ceremony for 1 hour, or so for 10 minutes, and oh no, the casting time's 1 hour. So for an hour, you can make a vial of water become holy water.
If I'm just walking, can I do it, or do I have to sit?
You could definitely do it while walking. If anyone breaks your concentration, I'm gonna make you roll con saves, and if no one breaks it, you're fine.
You know what? Let me. She's gonna go get her water skin. Go get some water. She needs a bigger one.
It specifically says it turns. You know what? Let's do flavor fun. Yeah, you could turn a water skin into holy water.
Or why?
Does,
What does it have to be something?
No, it
certain?
just says a vial, which means it's small. But fuck it, I'll do a water skin.
Do you communicate any of this to us?
Yeah, no, that's what she was doing. She was just like,
Okay.
but at the,
While she's arguing with us, she's making holy water.
yeah, she's like, I'm
Oh,
gonna...
and I
Go ahead.
was gonna give her my water flask. Like, please.
And just take all of them.
Okay.
She's just collecting them. Okay, well,
We'll say-
nobody.
I mean,
also-
I could have put up the stone and just caused the shower instead of you walking away, but okay, bye.
well, it's not so much the water; it's the ceremony to bless the water.
I'll say it takes an hour plus 10 minutes to make one water skin, and then an additional 10 minutes to make another water skin, and an additional 10 minutes to make the flask. So instead of doing the hour ceremony over and over again, just an additional 10 minutes per thing.
Okay, thank you. I'll sit in the middle. You guys go in between.
Vera is in the middle with Rolly and Savannah sandwiching her.
Well, we just going back and forth. I'm like, yeah, so I don't know if I should go back in town or I'm gonna have to figure out something else new because I'm pretty sure the moment that guy sees me, it won't be good. And I don't think I could take any more stabs today.
Well,
You know, the response here is that you should take it safe, play it safe. But at the same time, I want to tell you, go find out. Think you got to take him out since you advertised that you wanted to be,
I didn't advertise nothing. I just was a curious bystander.
asking how to.
How else are you supposed to know?
you ever hear
Vera,
that?
help
You
me out
ever
here.
hear the phrase that like the quiet ones know the most because they're paying attention versus talking?
I just kind of look at Vera like, how dare you?
That's what they teach you in your cleric, because half the time those people seem so nice and like you never know, but they know the most shit and the most dirt and what to stay away from.
Note to myself, be friends with more clerics.
That or paladins. Paladins don't give two shits half the time and just bash it in your head with
What
holy
the hell's a
weapons.
paladin?
Do we know a paladin?
I don't think so.
No.
That's
I
funny.
feel like Vera knows of them just because they go into the church, but it's just like,
well,
different type of holy.
Are you guys walking back into town, or what is the plan? Are you staying outside to do the ceremony?
Right now we're outside of town.
Yeah, I think we're doing everything we can to prep ourselves, so let me write this down. So
Let's say an hour and a half passes as Vera, you do the ceremony spell as a ritual, and Rolly's flask, your water skin, and
her
Savannah's water skin, or Savannah's vial becomes holy water. I'll keep that in mind if you ever want to do something interesting with it, and we'll play as we go.
I guess I put my vial back around my neck. Yeah.
What else did she say? She said holy water, standing water.
Steaks, so should we go get wood?
I'm pretty sure muscles here can beat the shit out of a tree and we just sharpen it.
Is that what you're calling me now?
That's what we've been calling you.
Yeah, it's either big man or muscles. They're not insults. They're literally about your stature.
No,
I mean,
no,
I keep calling you Fire Son.
Yeah.
I know. I like the nickname. Just call me Muscles.
Well, either that or
I'm not opposed to this.
we can look around for branches and just sharpen it.
Vera, you're busy currently doing the ceremony.
I know, I'm just talking. I'm not looking.
Yeah,
I'm just suggesting.
I
Rolly,
guess
Suggesting
I'll
other
go get
things.
branches because I'm still pissed off, and then I have to take my stupid dagger and just start. Meh.
okay. Savannah, roll me a survival check.
Where is my freaking?
Don't let her get a splinter, because this is going to be... We'll never hear that.
She rolls a nat one.
16.
16?
If I get a splinter at 16, that's some damn branch.
You're fine. You're fine. You're not getting a splinter. You find a couple of loose branches. You take some bark off the trees, sort of heavy sides, and you start to.
Taking my anger on the branch.
Yeah. Wood carvings everywhere. Just wood flakes.
I imagine you find like a spare branch somewhere that looks really nice and like, oh, this is for that guy. This one right here.
With your 16, Savannah, roll me a d6.
4.
4. You do a wide search of the area where you currently are within the forest. Because it is sort of a tropical island where a lot of the bark itself is kind of wet due to being so close to the ocean, it takes you a bit. You start to search around, and you do finally find a couple of branches that look like they're suitable to be used as weapons. Because you're not chopping down a tree and getting the innards of a log. You're just trying to find something easy to pull apart. And you do find about... You rolled a... What number on your... A 4?
4.
4? You find 4 suitable pieces of wood that can be used for stakes. You have 4 stakes.
Yay, one for each of us.
I'll add it to the vampire kit.
The vampire kit.
Yeah, into the vampire kit.
I feel like it would be funny if Farley just made one giant ass steak because he's that big and has that capacity to make one.
It's not even a stake, it's a big ass javelin.
Does this work?
I hate that you guys thought about that after I thought about it.
Well, I would
Because
thought
that's
you
exactly
were
what I was going to do.
just gonna do it because you have the capacity too, as being that big.
That's exactly what I was going to do. Just find like a thicker branch and like, ooh, if I take the axe at it enough, like this might be promising.
Roll me a luck check, Rolly. Just a d20.
It's like a fence post. It's like I'm just gonna throw it at her.
14.
To the
14?
sheep took it off
13.
13.
13.
Yeah, you know what? Savannah, during your searches, one of the stakes, or one of the pieces of wood that you think was suitable, actually looks like it used to be an old, like an oar for like a rowboat.
Like a, oh, okay.
Like an oar. So you actually bring 3 suitable logs and an oar. And so now Rolly has like an extra long, beefy looking steak.
I could just see it, like I had it, I just break off the paddle end and just walked away with it.
Mm-hmm.
Here.
Oh, yes. Yes. Now this I could do something with.
Perfect. Well, you guys have 3 suitable stakes and 1 extra suitable stake. I'll say at this point, Vera, you're finished with the ceremony. About an hour and a half passes, and at this point, it's about getting close to about 2 p.m.
Still sunlight, not dusk yet.
Yeah, apparently that doesn't help anymore unless you're up close. I like do and don't want to send a message because I already used enough slots today.
What did you need for locate person thingy?
I was gonna say object or person because I think it's only locate object, not person. Hold on. I thought it was first level. Maybe I put it on second. Yeah, I put it on second. It's locate object, so that's why I was gonna put like what do you? Because you guys carry those badges or
That's the only thing I could think that he'll probably have on him.
Yeah. And I've seen him before, so I think I would know that. But like, where are we exactly?
You're 40 minutes away from town.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna go off. It's normally within 1,000 feet. We'd have to get closer.
Oh, maybe we can hold that off for like, once we get further in.
Yeah.
Okay. Does the party start to make its way back into town?
I guess, but I think we should have some kind of formation. There's only 3 of us, so do we want to go straight line or side by side?
I'm going in the middle, I don't care what you say.
That was your fault. That's not me.
I don't care.
We peel backwards as we see overcoming the hill, 3 figures standing out as you guys start to make your way back into the sand of Crom Tip. Sorry. You keep Savannah in the middle. Savannah, your eyes are glued to that larger tent. The flap is not open. And you start to weave your way around colorful tents, hodgepodge looking shacks made out of barrels and boxes and ropes. It's quiet at this point because of the large fight that happened. A lot less people, Savannah, here, especially feeling brave enough to be outside. And as the day continues on, definitely as it starts to get closer to dusk, because at this point, takes you about 40 minutes to get there. It's about
like 3, 4.
It's about 3 p.m. at the moment. there's like 6 people out there. A couple of drunkards who are currently. You can hear the people snoring, drunk with a bottle in their hand, outside. But yeah, you guys start to make your way into the city.
Maybe we just keep going. I don't really want to stop unless we need to.
Oh, did something happen?
What happened?
I'm gonna have to restart Astral, but continue.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
we
mean,
don't want to go there. Points to tent.
well, if she's up there, we already know what they do or like how she distributes the gift. Question is just where we're gonna meet up with them, but we can find them when we get closer to them. Hopefully.
Question is still where.
I mean, if he's already been there, he's got to be at least pretty close to her by now. Because he had a day advantage.
And you know we need to be like super on the lookout now because, well,
Yeah.
someone knows we're here.
Is Felix able to sense anything around you, or is that just like a one-time thing?
No, he can. Just yeah. Felix.
Yes, Savannah.
Do you detect anything unusual around us?
I will roll a perception check for Felix. It's quiet. Unfortunately, I do not detect anything suspicious. I can survey my consciousness to find traps, if that's what you'd like me to do.
I don't think we need that yet.
Understood.
So I'll tell that to the party. I'm like, I'm not going to send him out to use traps because we should use that when we need to. But he says it's quiet. He doesn't perceive anything.
I wonder if it's too quiet.
Well, I don't think anyone's going to come out until the sun starts coming out. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, I'm not sure exactly what we can do right now. Other than set a trap.
I don't think she'll come down. I think you gotta go to her. Going further in, do we see, like, she's the one with the pyramid? Or am I remembering wrong?
You're thinking of Belladonna.
Yeah, okay, sorry.
You don't know where Eva is.
I would say that I don't think they gave us anything for her.
Just like a guess. Yeah, I don't think we know what her quarters look like.
And going based off what the bartender says, when she has challengers pick somebody, then they wait for nightfall.
Maybe we wait for nightfall.
Do we want to wait for nightfall here in the town, or do we want to go back?
We're already here. How close did we get to Crown Tip now?
You're in the middle of the city.
I don't want to send a message. I'm not willing to waste another spell.
My whole thing is like, I'm kind of worried about going inside any tent right now. So is there any type of establishment that's sunny?
That's sunny? Rolling perception check.
Probably not.
Well lit, sunny, something that, won't have stuff people come out of us. That's going to be 15.
I'll say that the majority of the tents look like they do have like a solid, not fully broken like slits or cuts that allow the sun to go in. A lot of the ramshacked barrels stacked upon barrels next to a crate tied with rope definitely have like ways you could peek inside, so you can assume that sunlight can go in, but you really can't ascertain whether or not inside of a place is very sunny until you go inside.
Well, maybe you just people watch so we don't get, have to be on stab watch too.
Going back to until the sun goes down, I think I'm okay out here.
Well, you're fairly easy to grab. Rolly, I'm not so worried about because you'd have to be one big bitch to try and get him in the tent at least one go.
Well, if anything, I do have a bottle of holy water on me, so Hey.
There you go.
They try to take me in there with their teeth, I'll just be like, ha!
What's the plan,
I mean-
guys?
I don't know. You said there's a general store in this vicinity. Do these have windows?
Actually, I didn't.
Yeah, I thought you said there was. Never mind.
No, it's fine. No, there are ramshacked like buildings that don't
Yeah,
really
right.
have like signs on them. This is a very most of the places here, or most of the spaces here are tents. So it kind of gives you an idea of like how built up this village is. Where even like the most built up space, like the tavern, is essentially a giant tent.
Just had a thought. Do we feel like we're being watched?
I could bring out the lantern, but I think it's going to be counterproductive if it's the light. I don't know how that works.
I just had a mental thought. That's why I'm just like, wait, we're probably being watched.
Give me a perception check.
I kind of assumed we are.
That is going to be 23.
23. Out of the 6 random folks who are here, you can see like 2 sailors talking to amongst themselves, like 2 women who are like talking amongst themselves, just sort of drinking and talking on a log and just sort of talking. One occasionally you do see them sort of eye you guys, and you get a sense of like curiosity, like who are these folks? But they're not like actively moving closer to you. So there is a bit of watching from that side. You start to survey the area. The rest of them are either occasionally looking in your direction. You see like maybe an older sailor closer to the ocean is kind of like just scratching his beard and just watching you guys, but not actively getting up. And then the last person I think you would see who's in the center of town is just like a drunkard, dirty, like almost what looks like ash across his face, a giant hat. He's not paying attention to you because he's asleep.
Yeah, I'm keeping an eye out for people with fucking hats, apparently. I'm like, nah, we're not doing this.
Why would you be curious? Why would you be concerned, Vera, of people with hats?
Because of what she told us. Because the guy had a hat.
He's out in the sun right now.
I'll just keep my distance.
Okay.
I mean, I guess since we don't really have a plan here, what if we go back to that little tent that Savannah went to?
I just kind of look at Rolly like, what?
I'm not fighting that dude. We got bigger fish to fry.
I mean,
we could at least get information.
yeah, and I probably will die.
You won't die. Maybe you might polymorph into a bat or something.
She doesn't have the... She wasn't bitten like that.
At this point, it's
Yet.
4 p.m.
Look, we only need what? Sunsets in 2 hours. We just need to figure our way around until then. Why don't we go to the beach? Water.
Is there any
Alright.
building that doesn't look like a little shack? Like anything that stands out?
Everything is a shack.
And there's
Everything's shot in a
nobody
tent.
that... I mean, I don't think they'd be stupid enough, but there's always one. Nobody's flying Belladonna's colors here, right? In any way.
No,
shape,
actually, the funny thing is, all the tents around here are a multitude of different colors. So there is like maroon, there's yellow, there's blue. But it seems like all of these tents, what they're made out of, are like old flags of ships. You may run across like a Belladonna flag here and there, but you get a sense it's not being used to spread her colors. It's more or less just either being used to patch up a hole, or like to tie 2 ends together. This place is a lot of like, it's very you're essentially in a hobo town.
Okay. Hobos with knives. Anyway.
It's a caravan. Great.
Yeah. I mean, in terms of the beach, if you can look over to that side, you do see there's like maybe 1 or 2 ships that are parked further away. Like out to sea, like it takes a rowboat to get to them. A lot less traffic than it would be if you were in Yellow Sands.
Yeah. I mean, I don't have any objections with the beach. At least you're near a standing body of water, and they don't seem to like that.
Okay. Our 3 griffins start to make their way northwards, moving past like the older guy who's like sort of just watching. You could definitely see him sort of follow you guys as you walk in, and just sort of, you guys are a curiosity. But as you guys make your way to the shoreline, you can actually hear the sound of waves crashing against the sand. The cawing of seagulls and other animals that live in the area, definitely sort of making, living their days.
That was the fat cat.
Yeah, that was the fat cat. There's maybe one or two people here who are not really paying attention to you.
All right. Maybe we could, because we're right here. Hold on, let me.
Come on.
Why isn't it working? There we go.
Click a little higher. You're going northwards. So
No, I
you're,
know.
like, right
we're
here. Surrounding you. So like this is like one of the smallest beaches you've ever seen, by the way. Surrounding you are like cliff sides to the west and to the east. So like the ground itself goes straight into a beach, and then surrounding you are like ground that goes all the way up to a cliffside.
Wonder if we'd get a view cliffside. Could probably see everything from there.
You want to climb the cliff?
Thought we had the carpet for another day.
We do.
We could fly and hover. And that way we don't have to worry about... I mean, unless the bastards can fly. I don't want to know. But...
Wait, they can fly?
That's why I said, unless they can, maybe we can just hover and watch. And then if we see, I don't know, like a group of her followers, it's probably going to be...
I mean, I'm okay with hovering and watching. My whole thing is if they see us, then what?
I don't know. I think they're going to see us eventually. It's going to be one of those rip off the band-aid. It's either they see you first or you see them first. If we're this close, like towards the beach, I think I'll try locate object now on
What are you trying to locate?
his badge, the Raven's Kiss badge.
Okay, go and spend the spell slot. Let me go and look up the spell real quick. Okay. Within 1,000 feet, if the object is in motion, you know the direction of the motion. You sense the direction of the object's location. You don't know exactly where it is, only the direction. You don't know how far it is. You get a feeling, you almost get this feeling as you cast the spell, a bit of warmth at the back of your neck, and as you turn around, the warmth itself moves with you. It's to the south, the badge. Back into town.
Figures.
In town. So either he's hosted up with somebody, or he's a vampire now.
Either that or he's smart enough who to talk to and who not to. I mean, she did say particular set of skills. Alright. Well,
So we're waiting for sunset?
let's go back down south. By the time we get there, it'll probably be sunset and maybe we'll run into each other. Rather run into him than other people out here.
Okay. You start to make your way southwards back into town. The old codger who was watching you has sort of gotten up from his stump and doing whatever else he's doing. There's been a shift of people except for one person, and that's the drunkard who's still sleeping. Your signal, I'll say through a series of walking around, and at this point it is about like 5 p.m. So you have about maybe an hour left of daylight. Yeah, maybe a little more because again,
Daylight savings day.
Sure. Your feeling, because it lasts for a while, starts to direct you towards one of the colored tents, a brightly colored orange one.
In there. It would be a tent.
I mean, were there other options?
I don't know, you could be a hobo shack. Point is, get your holy water ready.
As you say that and as you get close to the tent, the feeling you have, Vera, starts to change a bit, and it's now pointing down.
I follow in that direction.
Okay. Well, it's down into
It's down like further into the...
So
No,
imagine,
down into the ground?
imagine you're at a beach, and there's
Yeah.
a tent. You get to the tent, and all of a sudden, instead of pointing forward, it goes...
Yeah, that's when I'm like underneath it. Maybe we paste the tent, see if there's any like entrances or outside versus having to go in.
Roll me investigation checks, everyone.
Ooh, first one actually wasn't
Ooh,
bad.
nat 20.
Hey.
Yay, something goes right.
Dirty 20, 19 plus 1.
What's your total,
A
Savannah?
9.
A 9.
That would be 28.
28. Savannah, as you circle the tent with the rest of your party, you notice a series of rocks that are placed like in the back of the tent in a very strange pattern where you're like, that kind of looks like Leon's symbol. And you quickly move the rocks aside, and as you do so, you sort of scoop a little bit of the sand, and you notice a small handle attached to a hatch.
Lovely. Tent or hole? We're gonna go with hole.
We're gonna go with a hole for sure because it's Leon, and I'm trying not to be stupid. I'm gonna check it for a trap.
Roll we'll include that in your natural 20. You got a natural 20. You get a sense that it was made to be to blend in with the sand. There is no traps.
All right, I'm gonna pull the handle. Go in.
You look around, open the handle. You see a bit of the sand fall down, and you can see what looks like to be a small little bunker under the sand.
Is there like a door, or is like little? How do I
Uh,
explain it? Like walk through stairs?
essentially, it's like a ladder.
Got it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start climbing down then.
Okay. Savannah, as you make your way downwards, there's a small candle lit to the side, and you start to notice, or first thing, all right, so this is what you see when you start to get down. As you go downwards, it is all made out of wood. You can see a bit of sand starting to trickle downwards. There's a bucket where a lot of the sand has been collective, and you get a sense that Leon's been keeping his place tidy so that way it doesn't like cave in. There are open chests in here that have disguise kits, fake mustaches, soot, like almost like ash, and makeup, and like fake hair, like wigs and things like that. He's basically, and you get the sense that Leon's gone incognito somewhere in town. Off to the side is his normal jacket that he would wear that does have the badge that Vera was trying to locate, but Leon is not here.
Well, that's great.
Question is, do we wait for him or try to find him again? Because, I mean,
Uh,
hole in the ground's pretty safe.
I mean, half of me is like we can wait it out. The other half of me is like, well, it's gonna be dark soon, so everyone's gonna be out. So I will say this: he was smart enough to leave that here. So
Well, better than we did. Didn't think about making a hole in the ground.
by the time we crawl out, it'll be dark, right?
It's about to. You could see the sun starting to set.
Is that
You've got maybe about 30 minutes left of sunlight.
Up to you. I just don't.
We're gonna have to go back out there. We can't. If we just sit here, who knows how long we'll be sitting here?
I agree.
Alright. Well, we better cover it back up.
While I'm here, what does he have that I can just take that I can throw on? Does he have like a cloak or anything I could just take?
It's a full-on set of disguises that you can don if you would like. Wigs, there's disguise kits, makeup kits. There are cloaks you can definitely don just to sort of cover your back and maybe put a hood up to hide your face.
Yeah, I'm gonna take one of his cloaks. Need to hide the ears and the face for a minute.
Perfect.
Alright.
Okay. Savannah goes back up, closes the hatch, moves a bit of the sand back onto it, rearranges the rocks to make sure that everyone, at least Leon, would know where it is, where you guys can also find it again. And at this point, as you come back up, cloak up, the sun is gone. You see the shining purple color of just dust starting to take over until it starts to turn into a cool blue of night. You can see a lot of the tents themselves start to. You can see lantern lights start to flicker inside, giving a soft glow. And immediately you can hear the sound of figures starting to move outwards. You can hear yawns of sailors and drunkards, privateers, and pirates start to make their way out of the tents, excited to see the rest of the day, talking amongst themselves. Are you guys just trying to blend in, trying to sneak around, avoid people?
We just blend in.
Blend in?
Blend in.
Either make me a deception or stealth check.
Doing stealth.
Doing stealth.
I mean, I still
18.
have my
18.
hair and stuff like the way it was. She hasn't changed it.
You're still wearing, you still sound like you're wearing some muffled armor, though.
Yeah. It's okay. Oh wait, I didn't put guidance. 16.
16?
I put deception. I didn't do stealth.
Really?
Okay, Steve, you're muted.
Oh, sorry. I'm going to do stealth, and that's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. You feel pretty... You're... Majority of you guys did stealth, so what's happening right now is that you guys are kind of avoiding a lot of where the crowds are collecting. You see some of them go into that large tent tavern. Savannah, you actually catch an eye of that same privateer who attacked you this morning, who kind of like looks around. You can actually see like the nose itself is starting to sink in. You can see him go, but doesn't catch your eye. Vera, you actually bump into someone. The guy looks at you and goes, watch where you're going.
I kind of just move my shoulder and keep going.
As you did pass the check, so essentially he looks at you and he goes, fucking dick. Where are you guys headed?
I just like don't know what to like. I don't
feel
know
like you
any
guys
of
are
his...
very lost right
we
now.
are because we don't know.
We are. It's like,
What he looks like
how do we function but stay low key and not get attacked? The only thing I could say is like, I don't know.
Well, he was in a bar.
You guys are level 12, guys. You
Yeah, I
have
know.
so many abilities.
He was in a bar last night. Yeah, well, I used a 5th and a 6th, so I'm trying not to, because I already know we're gonna get into shit.
Nothing that's great in this situation other than I could.
He's probably not going by his name unless he's stupid, and I don't think he is. And if he was in a bar last night, maybe he's in. Do we see any bars that? Or
the
anything?
only real bar,
or
per se,
bar-like
is that tent that Savannah described.
Shit. Well.
I mean, if I get attacked again, at least now I have backup.
Let's see how many people are in there. Well, shall we?
That's where we're going.
That's the last place that he drunkily sounded like he was. Have you ever seen any of his disguises?
I'm gonna assume DM-wise that I have.
You've seen
Would there be anything that would stand out? I would be like, oh yeah, I know that one.
Roll me a luck check. I'll say a DC of 16.
17. Cool.
Roll a perception check.
16?
You went cross-eyed there for a minute, Mike.
Okay. You start to walk closer to the bar. That same drunkard who's been sleeping for almost the full 24 hours.
No.
You start to look at him and you recognize who that is. In addition to that, you get a sense that he was probably eyeing you this entire time. He is not asleep. As you recognize that, the flap of the tavern opens again. You see two figures, one of them the one who fought you, come out, and you can hear him go, I would have had another one. You ever got double gifts before? No, I haven't. And you see the eyes start to trail and meet yours. There's a bit of twist. That's her! Boys, that's her!
Ah, crap.
Everyone,
Guys!
roll me initiative.
Man.
That was not the time to be low. God damn it.
I don't think I have anything to.
That's gonna be a 10, by the way. I'm so sad right now.
It'll be a 16 for me.
I don't feel bad. I got an 8.
Let's go ahead and put on the rap music. And let's show the audience.
Quick question, because I actually don't know in D&D. Are vampires considered undead?
They are.
Goody.
Okay. First of all, Vera, would you roll?
8.
8. Rolly.
16.
16. Savannah.
10.
10. Okay, let me make sure I get this right. Perfect. Yeah. Okay. First to act is Rolly. As you see vampire number 5 look to Savannah, point her out, yell. Immediately you can hear the shift in tone of the area surrounding you, where you can hear like people skirt around, look in your general direction, and you can see a few other figures starting to stand from the campfire behind you.
I'm going to use a bonus action to set my house's call to radiant damage.
Perfect.
And then I'm going to hold an action. If any of the privateers come close to us, I am going to attack it.
Okay. Action has been held. This one rushes to here and is going to take another swipe at you, Savannah, actually grab you by the shoulder and go, I knew you'd be back. Couldn't resist my challenge. That is going to be an 18 to hit.
Hits.
I can't believe I put all those dice away. What was wrong with me?
Keep up there.
No.
Please. Please.
No. Plus 13 points of piercing damage or slashing damage as he brings out a small rapier, crosses your shoulder once again.
Uncanny dodge.
Okay, so instead of what I say 13, you only take
13.
6. And then he's gonna go for a bite.
Miss bite, please.
That's gonna be a 14.
That's gonna miss. Yay.
You quickly dodge, and where he was going to bite you, you're no longer there as you quickly move to the side. This one's going to go towards Savannah, backing up his friend. Rolly, he has entered your space. Go ahead and use your reaction to make one attack.
Uh, 27.
27 definitely does hit.
Yeah. Damn it, there we go. Uh, 22 points of damage.
Woo! 22 points of damage as you let loose a heavy axe swing. You already had it ready. You had your hand on your back where your axe is. And the moment he moves in, you swing downwards, cleaving. Actually, a bit of the ear drops down, cleaving into his shoulder. You hear him go, "Ah! Ah! You fucking rat!" But it's his turn. Instead of attacking at Savannah, who he was just going to back up his friend, now he's going to attack at you, Rolly. First one is going to be a 24 to hit.
That hits.
16 points of damage. You are not raging, so you take the full 16. And then he's going to go for a bite. So that's a natural 20.
I was gonna say, does he have to?
I'm a vampire now.
Does he have to get on his tippy toes to get up there?
Oh no.
These guys are nimble. Like, they will jump.
This is like pounce.
Yeah. Like a beast. So first of all, oh no, I'm rolling the wrong die. Oh no, I am. I'm rolling the wrong. 31 points of piercing damage from the bite, and 22 points of necrotic damage, and your max HP is reduced by 22.
Which really only means 7 because you have 15 HP from hero speed.
True.
That's already gone.
Yeah, I
You can hear
know.
go as he chomps down. Like, you're a beefy guy, he's able to get a full bite in, and you can actually see a bit of your flesh actually rip apart as you push him off. You bring up your large hand over to your neck to stop the bleeding, and you can definitely feel the veins starting to course through your body. It doesn't feel good. These guys are not going to attack right now, but they definitely get up from their seat and start to slowly creep their way forward.
Of course they would.
After that, Savannah, you're up.
Play this. Alright, I'm gonna cast Booming Blade to attack the vampire, the one who I've been going back and forth with.
Yeah, number 5.
Number 5. That's rolled all the way over there. That is going to be a natural 20 to hit.
Definitely hits.
Okay. I get sneak attack because Rolly's with me, right? Yes?
Actually, Rolly's away from you, but Vera is technically engaged.
The funny
Within
thing is, I
5
don't even
feet.
barely see her on the map.
She's right next to you. Sure.
Oh,
Yeah.
the vampire's blocking her.
Oh, weird. She's not
It's
showing.
fine for me.
Yeah.
That's okay.
That's fine.
Two, three, four, five. Alright. Ooh. 12. 14. Plus 4. That's going to be 23 points of damage.
Woo, 23. Quick cross against the chin as you see actually a bit of the flesh almost like just congeal.
How far can I get away? Bonus action. Let me just check one thing. Yeah. Bonus action. I'm disengaging because I'm running this way.
Okay, go
I'm
ahead.
going to run this way 30 feet.
Let's see where you end up.
Right there. And I'll end my turn.
Perfect. Quickly moving your way away. No, both of them try to make a swipe at you, but you disengage, so they do not get a hit. Vera, you're up.
I have a question.
Yes.
So I'm not counting the spell's range. I'm just curious. So like 30-foot radius, would I be able to hit these 4 guys if I centered it in the center of them?
If you centered it on you, actually, because which spell are you doing?
Dawn.
Dawn? Yeah, 30 feet will definitely get them all.
Okay. So I can do a 40-foot tall cylinder and 30-foot radius.
Actually, if you put it right here, you can get all 6 of them.
And then I'll put it there.
Because it's a 30-foot radius, not meaning a 30-foot diameter.
All right, because she don't feel like she got time for this. Like, I don't want to play. They just bit my friend. Yeah, so I'll spend and cast Dawn.
Okay.
So they have to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay, let's make 6 Constitution saving throws. Let me check their con modifier. Okay.
I wish they had disadvantage for being undead, but they don't.
Let me double check. That's a good question.
Because it is radiant.
They are not. they're not weak against radiant damage, but they do have effects that don't go into play if they get hit by radiant damage.
Oh, okay.
So, for instance, like the vampire that Rolly hit with radiant damage because of House's Call cannot heal on his turn.
Okay.
And more than likely, all of these are not going to be able to heal on their turns because you're doing an area effect. Yeah. So,
Yeah.
okay, con saves. Let's do con saves.
See.
So, first one, 16.
Passes.
Second one, 17.
Passes. You need a 16.
Okay, next one fails. Number 3 fails. Number 4 passes. Number 5 passes. And number 6 passes. So only privateer number 3 failed.
Okay, well, they still get damage. It's just that it's halved.
Perfect.
I could actually move this thing. I didn't think I could do that. Yeah. Hmm. 17.
You know, woe is me for putting a vampire horde against a cleric of the sun.
26.
26. So that means vampire number 3 takes 26, and the rest take 13.
Yeah, so it's just a beam of bright ass light. Like, I'm done with you all. I'm
The whole
good.
town was probably looking over there like, what the hell was that?
Yeah. Yeah, you reach upwards as there is no sun, but you start to see a small star shining from light years away. You can hear this divine echo surround this entire space as this 30-foot diameter or radius area just glow. The entire trees and tents everywhere. Just you could see just this pure daylight shine outwards. A lot of them, you can actually see the skin on these vampire privateers start to burn from the sunlight. You actually see a lot of them like pulling away, closing their eyes.
Bonus action. Are these two technically within 5 feet of me? 5 and 6?
No, 6 is about 10 feet away from you.
If I move, am I still in melee range and won't get an attack?
Absolutely, yeah, you can move right here.
Okay. I'm gonna move there. I'm gonna do bonus action, use 10 charges to do the blinding effect of sunlight from my shield. So she's gonna take her shield off her back.
Fuck! Alright, what do they need to make for that?
You gave that to me, so that's
I know,
your fault.
it's great.
Hold on. I think it's another con save. I just had it up, but I could be wrong.
Okay.
So 1 second.
I will bring out, just double check their con. They are very con heavy, so let's see what happens.
Well, hold on. I'm trying to find it now, and I don't know where it is.
Wow.
I can't find it.
I'm feeling mighty thirsty.
Yeah. I know, I'm getting a little dehydrated.
Yeah.
Let me look it up on
I have a taste for something. It's not water though.
Did you not write it down? I wrote it down for you.
No, I have it on there. It's just I can't find it because I'm blind.
Here.
So, hold on. No, I have it here. For Sunburst, they need to make a con save.
Okay, here we go. First one's going to be 19.
Saves.
Second one is going to be a 12.
Fails.
12. Vampire number 6 is blinded. You actually see the eyes, milky white, start to burn into black. Almost like a layer of ash and sunburn has now occurred onto the eyes of the privateer. Shot! You can hear him growl outwards.
And I'm not gonna move because then they'll get 2 attacks. So
Well, you will get 1 attack because blinded creatures cannot make reactionary attacks. The other one is still like putting a hand up to block a bit of the sunlight and can see somewhat. And definitely is like, oh, I got flashbanged as well, which is definitely not helpful. But that ends the round, everyone. We will continue this fight when we come back after a 10-minute break with the start of the round with Rolly. So, see you guys in 10. 5, 3. Hi everyone. We're back. I pressed the wrong button. We're back.
I thirst.
I got water.
I have tea.
I thirst.
For blood. Cause
Yes.
you're now a vampire, Harry.
Yes. I thirst.
Well, speaking of vampires, we rejoin our party as they're mid-combat against a slew of vampiric privateers. We've just ended the round with, honestly, Vera doing what Vera does, and that releasing a dawn spell engulfing all 6 of these vampiric privateers in blinding light, and then using her ability, her shield, to then blind and effectively, keyword being, one of these vampires here next to her.
You're blind for like a minute, right? So 10 rounds.
By the way, I need you to reread that ability you have, that shield. Is it say every creature or creatures of your choice?
It says within 5 feet, I think. Hold on.
If it does not specify that you can choose the creature, then Rolly, I'm going to need you to roll me a con save as well.
Oh no.
To a creature within 5
Oh, to
feet.
a creature. So you can only have affected one of these guys.
Okay.
So we'll say that you did get privateer number 6. He did fail for that, so don't worry, you're fine, Rolly. But Rolly, speaking of you, you're up.
I'm mad.
Well, they are blinded for a minute, though, so he's like this for 10 rounds unless he does something.
Okay. Would it cost me an action to shove a companion out of the way?
Shove is an action, but I'll say that if you give up one of your attacks, you can do that.
I don't want to do that. I want to inflict as much damage as possible because I'm upset.
Mhm.
I'm also fuck thirsty!
You're not
So
even
what I'm
raging.
gonna-
If you're trying to get 6, why don't you just move up?
I'm trying to get both 5 and 6, but someone's in the way!
Oh, well,
you
you're
can
welcome.
step into her space. You just can't end your
Yeah.
turn there.
I'm like, you can
I
move
can't
amongst
end my turn. There.
allies.
I mean, if you kick the thing out, you won't in your turn there.
So here, yeah, here. Oh, shit, you're right. Thanks, Temple. You're right. All right, move into Vera's space.
Okay.
I'm gonna rage, and then I'm going to make a. You know what? Fuck it. I'm already gonna die. Reckless attack, rage, on vampire number 6.
Okay. Go ahead and roll with advantage.
Ooh, that's a 19.
19
That's a brutal critical.
does hit. Oh, it's a brutal critical.
That's a brutal critical.
All right. Well, that definitely does connect, as you currently... This vampire can't really protect himself. Just sort of blinded right now, wirelessly swinging. You find an opening. Strike upwards.
Okay, so I believe I have come prepared today. There's a D12 and there's a D12. And remind me, you also roll the house is called twice, right?
Oh, so you need to
Or was-
correct just for confirmation on my end. You rolled a nat 19.
Yes.
Does that count as a critical hit?
Yes. Beginning at 9th level, I can roll 1 additional weapon damage die when determining. Wait, where was it? No, it wasn't that one. Damn it. Which one was it? Oh no, it's not. Oh damn it. Okay, so it's not a nat 20. It doesn't need to.
Okay.
Damn it! I was so excited.
I was like, that sounds
Okay.
like a champion fighter thing. So
It is a champion thing. I'm sorry. You're right.
no, totally
Oh,
fine.
no.
It's still connected. You still are gonna
Okay.
do some damage still.
I am
Still
gonna
kill
hit.
it.
All right. So then.
I was gonna say, does he get advantage if it's blinded?
He's already doing what's it called? Brutal. Was it no? Reckless attack. So he's already getting
Okay.
advantage.
Yeah. Oh shit! I just lost. Damn it. That'll be 18 points of damage total.
Okay.
5 of it is radiant.
18 points of damage. 5 of it's radiant. 18. This guy is you did exactly what he needed. And how do you dispatch Privateer number 6?
I'm cleaving his head off.
You. It lands on the sand behind him, and both the body itself lands onto its knees, and you can see that since Dawn is still active, nothing is healing, and you just see as the entire body catches on fire, and so does the head, and drops. I need you to make me a dex save. Same thing with you, Vera, with advantage. Oh, actually no, Vera, you don't have advantage. Roll
Rolly
you do
does.
because you have danger sense.
Danger sense, baby.
Let me see this one.
Oh, that's better. Okay, dex is going to be
That's
plus
not
2, so
that
that's going to
great.
be 18.
18. You succeed, Vera.
15.
You both succeed. You only take 4 points of fire damage. You have
It went poof.
yeah. You have a second
Uh,
attack.
Wait. Fire damage.
Correct. Fire damage.
Resistance.
Fire resistance.
Okay. You
The-
use your reaction, and
Yes.
instead of 4 points of damage, you take 2.
Good. Fuck them. Alright, and then I point my attention to the privateer, and I'm going to move around, or use the rest of my movement to stay within his range.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna hit that guy.
Okay. Go for it.
Okay, that's gonna be 26.
26 definitely does hit.
Ooh. 22 points of damage.
Woo. Okay. To this guy, 22.
And we'll need him to make a strength save.
Got it. All right. Strength save. Let's see what he's got. Oh, 22.
Oof. Alright. I kick him, but nothing
Yeah,
happens.
you kick him. Like there's still like he still can't really truly see, but he's able to steadfast and not get pushed.
Yeah, with that, I'll end my turn.
All right, it is now going to be the vampiric privateers because they are still within daylight. They do not get to heal, as well as taking radiant damage from that second blow from you, Rolly. Still doesn't get to heal. All things are happening, so these guys can't heal. In addition to that, let's see here. While in hypersensitivity, all of them take immediately 20 points of damage
Yay.
because they are within sunlight. Number 3 is burnt to a crisp. Okay. Okay. And so does number 5.
Internally, I'm like, yes, die, bastard, die.
So these 3 are still alive. This one is gonna rush to you. Actually, they're all gonna probably rush to you, Vera. Yeah, that's 30 feet. And they're all going to. Let me double check here. They have disadvantage on attack rolls. Okay. Let's test those lucks. I need another d20. There we go.
Well,
16.
miss.
Another 16.
Miss.
So that's vampire number 2. Let's go do number 1 now. Oh, that's a pretty good one. 24.
Hit.
Hey, 21.
Hits.
So let's take care of this damage first. So the first one is going to hit you with his rapier. You take 16 points of slashing damage as he rakes across one of the exposed areas of your neck. So at 16 points of damage, I need you to roll me a con saving throw.
Okay.
Your DC is 10.
19.
19? Totally fine. Dawn is still up. Okay. Now, this is the bite as he bites down onto you. 15 points of piercing damage plus. Hold on. So 11 plus 15 is 26 points of damage taken in total. I need you to roll me 26 points of damage. I need you to roll me another con save, DC 13.
18 plus 2, so dirty 20.
Totally fine. In addition to that, your max HP is now reduced by 11
Okay.
as he bites into you and you push him away. And the last guy is going to try and take 2 more swings onto you, Vera.
You said by 11?
Yeah, by 11. Total miss. That's not going to hit. And then here comes the bite. No, 16. Not going to connect. He actually bites onto your shield and unfortunately just gets metal and is unable to break. They're unable to break your con save. Savannah, you're up.
I just thought about something. Am I bounded by the dagger that I can't use the stake?
Stake? You can definitely try.
Alright, we'll see how this flows. Running 2, Privateer 4.
Okay.
We're going to attack.
With the stake?
Yeah, I'm going to attack with the dagger first.
Got it. Go ahead. Roll me an attack.
That is going to be 19 to hit.
19. That definitely does connect. Go ahead and roll me damage.
Fear in 5 feet.
Vera is within 5 feet, yes. So you do get sneak attack.
Oh, okay. So it's 1, 7, 10. That is going to be 28 points of damage.
You cleave this guy. How do you take him out?
No, I'm gonna flavor it this way. I see he went after Vera. I'm like, no, not that one. We need that one. Run with the dagger. Just kind of stab. Actually, we'll go stab him with the dagger right in the heart.
Okay, yeah, he's actually not facing you. You stab him enough force where you can actually feel your hand actually go in about an inch into the back, and you actually, everyone else sees just the point
Right through the sternum.
of the dagger sticking out, and you just hear, and as you pull away, I need Vera, Savannah, and no, not Rolly. Just Vera and Savannah to roll me deck saves.
Go for the dex save. A natural 20.
Succeed.
17.
Succeed. You both take 5 points of fire damage.
Can't I just dodge that? That's silly.
Oh wait, you did deck save, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can negate that because you have evasion, so you take no damage.
Yeah.
That was your action. You still have a. Oh no, you didn't. You don't have haste on.
No.
You have a bonus action.
So I have a
still.
bonus action. I don't have anything to disengage. I'm just gonna move, I guess? Yeah, I'm just gonna move.
Oh no, I'm sorry to see that.
I'll move 5 feet.
I'm sorry to see that the bot is not working for you. Oh, for Pixie. I see that you're trying to do the bot command. I apologize, it's not working. Here, I'll go ahead and send it to you. So you're moving up towards one.
I'm gonna move up next to Vera, and I'll end my turn there.
Okay. There you go. After you, Savannah. Let's see here. Vera, you're up.
So I'm gonna move Dawn where it doesn't get a. Can I move it where it would get just them two?
Yeah, you could push it away.
Okay.
Because it's currently still engulfing all of you guys. You could push it outwards. You see the star off into the sky starts to move throughout this the dark night.
Yeah, I'm trying to move it on them without getting us, but I don't know if I could do that at an angle. Can I or can't I? Like to get them again?
Into Dawn?
Yeah.
Does Dawn have a repeating effect?
Just says I can move it as a bonus action.
It doesn't say that creatures would take multiple points of damage for staying within Dawn.
So we're getting the light benefit pretty
Yeah,
much.
you're getting the light benefit essentially.
Okay. Question. Is it gonna be an act? Oh no, it's a melee weapon. I'd get disadvantage, I think.
For what?
If I try to hit there, I'll be fine, right? If I just hit him with like a mace or something.
I mean, if you hit him with a mace, you're gonna hit him.
Okay.
I mean, again, if you roll good. I'm trying to understand what you're trying to do.
I want to know if I can put. I was gonna do another spell, but I don't want to waste it. Holy water on my mace.
It takes an action to interact with an object, so you would use your action to coat your weapon with holy water.
You know what? I'll just put it on myself and see what happens. They try and bite me.
All right,
I just to see you pour this bottle on your
She's not gonna pour
head.
it all, but she's gonna pour like a good portion of it and see what they do if they try to hit her.
Sure, you pop open the vial and just start to splash a lot of the exposed neck and skin that you have. Put it a little bit on your face. Sure.
Okay, because that was bonus action. Then I'm pretty sure that was my action
That was your action. What was your bonus action?
to move
Move
down.
down.
Got
The
it.
light.
Got it. Got it.
And that's it, because I'm not gonna move from there.
Okay. All right. Rolly, you're up.
Rage, anger, mad.
All right. Going into a
Aw.
rage.
No, I'm still in rage.
Oh, it's group. Yeah, it's true. True.
So let's see. You know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna hit. I can't even tell their numbers right now.
Oh,
There's-
the one right in front of you is number 2. The one right next to Vera is number 1.
Gotcha. Okay. So is this? All right. Reckless attack on number 2.
Okay, go for it.
That's going to be 25, and then as a bonus action,
Oh,
I'd like to overwhelming cleave.
yes, you absolutely may. Go ahead and make that. I believe that your first roll accounts for both. You have to make a second. I believe you have to make a second roll, right?
I do have to make a second one.
Go ahead and make that second roll.
So it'd be...
This is still reckless.
Oh, right.
Mm-hmm.
21 on that one.
Whew. Yeah. Both connect. You actually slice through one and cut to the other. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Uh, 17 points of damage on that one.
17 points of damage.
Do you want to count them for both, or you want me to roll separately?
Roll separately. So 17 points of damage to number 2.
To number 2.
Ooh,
And then
boy.
for number 1 is 21 for number 1.
I'm trying to think how thematically this works out, because you do not kill number 2 as you hit that one, but number 1, how does this happen? I think what happens is that as you cut through number 2, you cut a good gash, but the house's call has not fully activated until the end of your swing. So as you stop the swing midway through number 1, the radiant damage or the light shines from the edge of your blade, and you see poof, the mouth opens from the vampiric privateer, and you just see a burst of flames. I need everyone to make me a dex save, as this guy is dispatched.
12.
18.
Of course, nat 20.
Nat 20.
Of
For
all
that.
the times, for that.
Vera, you take 7 points of fire damage, and everyone else takes 3. Unless Rolly, you
I'm
use a
like,
reaction.
invade?
Yes.
Oh, right. Savannah,
take-
0.
I take 1.
You take 1 point of damage, Rolly. God damn your fire bringing up rings.
You did this to me.
I know I did.
And then I do have a second attack.
You do.
But I do need number 2 to roll me a strength.
Oh shit. Good point. Oh my god. No, it's a dirty 20.
Okay, it'll save. And here's the second attack.
Dirty bastards they are.
For reals. That daylight fucked them up.
Good. I was like, I'm not trying to fight 6 vampires.
That'll be 28.
We still fought 6
20?
Yeah, but at
yeah,
disadvantage.
28. Yeah, that hits.
28.
God damn.
Alright.
It'd be regenerating.
They would be.
16 points of damage total on that guy.
How do you want to do this? How do you want to end it?
Can I cleave him, not necessarily at the head, but like torso? I just want to cut clean where I pierce the heart.
He actually is about to reach outwards. His arms go up, going for another swing and to grab your shoulders to bite you. And that moment, you catch him with a clear line of his midsection. Your blade goes in for a... You swung once, and now you're going with a backhand swing as you swing once more, cutting the rest of the flesh you had there. And a clean bisection. Just... And the two bodies, or the two halves of the body. Need everyone to... Actually, Vera and Rolly to make me a dex save.
Much better. But of course on that, natural 20.
Oh, that's funny. I rolled an 18 twice.
Hey! So both of you...
It's going to be a dirty 20 actually with the +2.
Both of you only take 3 points of damage. Rolly, you've already used your reaction, so you don't get to half this one again, but 3 points of damage.
Moraf.
And that is where we're going to call the combat.
I have a question. Since they're all dead, is my HP still reduced?
Yes.
Okay.
From what you gleaned last time when looking over Savannah, it'll go away after a long rest or if you cast Greater Restoration.
It's going to have to be a long rest.
Was she
this
bitten?
time.
She was bitten.
Okay, so then that
means both of you.
right?
Yeah, but like you said, you don't turn. I think you have to do it from like the main person. Has to
Roger.
bite you.
Okay. Well, I'm tired and I'm thirsty.
Yeah.
Yeah, but now I don't really want to be out here. But do I see the sleeping goat guy now?
You don't. You actually feel a pat on your back. As you turn around, you do see the old sleeping guy who, at this particular distance, you can definitely see like a fake beard that has been shaded inwards. His normal sort of dirty blonde hair, sort of lightish brown, has been coated in what looks to be like ash and grease to make it darker.
You know what? Because Savannah's on edge, I'm just gonna turn around. No, it's him. I'm gonna grab him with the claws. He just gets stuck it into. Not the thing to do right now.
Yeah. Maybe the thing that wasn't smart was going it alone.
Let him go. Yeah, I didn't have a choice.
You didn't have a...
First time she did have a choice. Second time.
Regardless, I'm glad to see you.
I'm gonna tell you, Leon, because you understand when I said this. When I said I didn't have a choice, I didn't have a choice.
Regardless, I'm glad to see you here.
How long were you just sitting there? Did you see us walk in?
I saw you walk in.
Okay, we're not talking about that.
No, I think we
I
are.
think we are. That's what he meant alone.
I saw you
Yes,
walk around
I was
town.
stupid and careless, and I had a moment. Can we move on? The guy's dead now.
Understood. All I'm saying is that I did see you all walk around town. Couldn't break character until I found a moment to find you all alone. I've been here for about a day and a half. Let's go somewhere where it's quiet. And he'll start to, still a bit of in a character, just walk around, sort of putting back into his drunkard character, leading you back towards the bright orange tent. Sort of gives an eye to sort of look around the surroundings, finding a moment to open up the hatch. Goes, get inside, get inside.
Get in.
All right, you guys land into this underground makeshift bunker within the sands, where as you land, more bits of sand land through, sort of escape through the beams that sort of make the ceiling. Leon drops in, he goes, fucking shit. All right, hold on a minute. Grabs a bucket, throws it up, closes the hatch, and turns on to the, lights the candle. Oh, finally! Rips off the beard, which was like, you can see like just the remnants of glue. He starts to rub his hair. You see a bunch of that could have gone worse. Hi everyone, it's good to see you all.
I'm glad you're enjoying your little vacation.
Oh yeah, nothing but tropical drinks.
So I have good news and bad news.
Oh, I definitely want to hear the good news first.
The good news is you'll have company the rest of your trip.
Say it isn't so. You're joining me?
Yeah, and you get to join us on our half too.
Hey, your half. Wait a minute.
We gotta go against both. We gotta go for both lieutenants.
Belladonna promised that if I kill Eva, she'd let me go.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm guessing she promised you if you killed Shaq, she'd let you go?
Yeah, we volunteered to come help you, but essentially, yeah.
Pull my leg, why don't you? Fine, you're doing me a service, I'll do you one as equals. Good fight, by the way. Actually, goes over to you, Vera, pats your back. I don't know where you learned that, but that was brilliant. Also, that's, and turns to Yusufan, it's sort of like, his mind is almost altered and just jumping around, looks to Yusufan and goes, you're getting better. I've certainly seen that.
Hmm?
I couldn't in my wildest dreams see you cut open a vampire from the back. Never my wildest dreams. I think that would be a moment here.
Yeah, when you almost die 5 million damn times, you learn some tricks.
I suppose so. Well, go ahead and make yourself at home. I've got, and he starts to go through some of the crates here. He's got some wine that I took from the bar. You can have some of that if you need it.
At least it's the good stuff.
It's actually okay. The wine is actually okay. Apparently they stole it from some domain ships.
So how'd you get on here? Like, who brought you?
Crew from Belladonna decided to meet them in Akota. Oh, sorry, no, at a gate. And seems that they had enough of us poking our collective eyes or noses into the business. So decided they, at least Belladonna's crew, can use me. That was fun.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a mutual understanding that after this, we stay out each other's way.
Yes, I'm certainly getting that feeling. Alright, well, now that you're here, this will definitely make it easier. I know where Eva is. The only problem is, what do we do about it? He starts to go through some of the crates and barrels down here. Pulls out an old, it used to be like an old parchment, something that was long used, now being repurposed as sort of a makeshift map. Starts to draw on it quickly. And what you see him draw is North Shore, basically, guys, where you guys were, sort of in that U-shaped cavern where the beach was, and then sort of the cliff sides that go upwards. He points to the west side cliff, and he goes, on the... Actually, I have to pull details here. So. Here we go. Essentially, at one of the abrasion coasts here, towards the... And he starts to point towards the map, towards the west side here, on the... towards the shore, where a lot of the rocky edges are. That's where she holds... She likes to call the depth.
Is that the challenge?
Oh, that's the challenge. Anyone who feels like they're up for it can definitely challenge someone. Anyone, really. And if they all agree, or if they're dragged by the other participant, they can fight. They can compete. Loser dies. Winner gets the gift.
Well, I don't think our little friend was going to give me a chance to drag me back down to the depths.
No, certainly didn't look like it. It's a good thing you got out when you did. Now, this is the trick. Is we can either walk along the coastline and make our way towards the front of the depths. Apparently it's almost like a arena built in with the alcove. Or we can make our way, and he starts to slowly move his finger downwards towards what looks to be like a drawing of a tree. I've learned from hearing, eavesdropping, that there's sounds like to be a secondary tunnel hidden within one of the eastern sides. It's sort of like a small collection of trees, and one of them you can sneak underneath one of the knot holes. I don't know where it leads. All I know is it leads to her. So.
There's a big gap in between Leeds and her, though. You understand that, though.
Agreed. Hence why I've been trying to listen closely. Essentially, we have two choices. Go to a place where we know where she definitely will be, or go to a place where it's going to lead us to her, according to rumors. We just don't know what's in there.
Honestly, now that we have, Fire Fury back there, I feel a little bit better about that.
Honestly, the fact that you're all here is kind of making me feel a little better.
Has she ever come out?
Eva?
Mm-hmm.
No.
So you haven't actually seen her?
I haven't. I've only been here for a day and a half.
I mean, all we know is that she's an elf.
I didn't even know that.
Huh?
I didn't even know that.
Supposedly.
Hmm.
And Shax is a lizard person.
Oh, a lizard folk.
Yeah.
Yes.
We have like a general idea he's somewhere in the... Trying to think of the location. Northeast?
East.
Yeah.
East.
Hmm. Well, that was never one of my concerns. I guess it is a little now. Got it.
You've probably never seen him. I was like, I bet you should come out for him.
Ooh, you have an idea?
Well, I think one of us can make ourselves look like somebody else, but we've never seen him.
Oh, that
We've never seen him to make him to pull that off.
Yeah, that might be a problem.
Because I don't think she'll come out for anybody. She has minions, many of them for that. But, I mean, if she's seen him over there, she might.
But, I mean, that might be the one advantage of going out through the front. We get close enough to see the depth competition. Follow whoever wins. She has to come out to give her gift.
I mean, alternatively, is we can front as maybe competitions. People who want
I
to
kicked
compete.
that out there earlier. They did not like that idea.
I mean, it doesn't look like we really have much of a choice now, does it?
Oh, we have plenty of choices. We don't actually have to go there at all. We can simply try the knothole.
Now, This knothole you speak of.
Hmm.
How sure are we that we can find her there?
Well, I've gotten solid information informing that it will lead to her, but apparently, I assume that's what she calls home. Again, the only problem is I don't know what's actually down there.
Have you ever actually seen her give the gift to someone?
Oh, no. Haven't been here long enough to
Because-
see that.
Because if we go down this route, there's a 100% chance that we will run into her because she has to give us the gift. That's the point.
Oh, if we pretend to be combatants?
Right.
That is a possibility.
The
We
only
also have to get through being the combatants. So there's that.
Either we fight each other to pretend, or we pick someone we want to actually fight.
It's one of the first time I pretend fought Vera.
I mean,
Kind of thinking of
I would say probably a good idea to start thinning our competition. If we challenge someone and we can best them, then that's one less we have to deal with whenever we go to make our move.
My whole thing is, it's a fight to the death. How do we die?
Yeah, it's not like a regular arena fight. There is no like winner.
Leon actually looks to Vera and goes, "Good luck finding your competition. To be honest, if it's not going to be one of us, I'm guaranteeing that majority of the town saw you do that. It's not very hard to hide a bright daylight. I doubt anyone's going to accept your challenge.
It's okay. She could choose it. Just bash him on the head and drag him.
That's also an option. See, Rolly, plenty of options.
I guess.
Yeah, I don't know. I vote not whole.
I'm kind of leaning towards the knot hole just because I don't feel like trying to die again today, so...
Well, if you like, we can try in the morning.
Yeah, I think we're definitely resting up.
I think daylight, as much as we can do during the day, will be our best friend.
Sounds like a plan. Well, it's kind of cramped in here. If you can definitely find a way to sleep sitting, that might be the best
What are you
option.
talking about? Taking your bed.
Fuck you. God damn it.
I can sleep meditating.
You can sleep with
it's
Rolly.
fine.
He's soft.
Rolly seems more beefed than soft.
Oh, if he rolls over on you, good luck.
I mean, we could pull out the polar bear, but I don't think you'll like that.
Tell you what,
She's a baby. She's not big enough for that.
he actually picks up the beard, slaps it back on, and goes, "I'll sleep outside." Done it already for a day, for a few hours. No one looks at a drunkard. And no one challenges the drunkard, because that's no sport. There's no fun.
You sure? How
I've
are we
been
gonna...
right for a while now.
Alright.
Alright, get your rest. I'll wake you up when the morning comes. Starts to make his way up, opens the hatch, gives a quick look around, rolls outwards, and closes the hatch.
I can't believe he let me keep it. All right.
We're like, Vera's just gonna go to bed. Well, she's not really gonna plop. She doesn't need to be in the sand. She's just gonna sleep sitting up.
Okay.
I'm gonna throw this out there because the guilt's still on me. I'm like, yes, I feel bad about all this. Just thanks for being here, guys.
It is what it is. We just need to figure out how to apparently kill 2 of them now.
I know, and that's part of the reason I just couldn't do the challenge. It sounded like a good idea, but then the implications would have been too dangerous.
Plus, there's 4 of us. It's not a group. It's a one-on-one thing. So if we get separated, we're fucked. There is no, like, I can heal you if they take you.
Well, all I know is that I have a very sumptuous, luxurious owlbear steak waiting for me back home. all on Savannah's dime.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure we can go back to what's the name of the church town?
Oh no.
I'm hunting an owlbear for you. I'll go pick one up.
No. You are going to take me on the finest establishments available.
What? It's the best place that serves owlbear in all the domain. It's the only place that sells owlbear in the old domain.
Not wrong.
How
But,
long does Heroes Feast last? It lasts for 24 hours.
24 hours, so
till
long
next
rest.
morning or till the next evening?
You casted it, I'll say around, so you got there about noon. You cast it around like 12, 12:30. So when you wake up, you're going to sleep very early, by the way. It just turned nighttime. It's around maybe 7 o'clock. If you go to bed, you're going to wake up maybe,
Probably like dawn.
Yeah, like maybe around like 4 a.m. Maybe 5. So you'll still have a few hours left of Heroes Feast.
Like till next noon.
Yeah.
My question is, should we do that again if we're going into her den? Because I guarantee you she's a lot harder to fight than her minions.
Well, fight doesn't take hours. But
No,
depends on what you do during that.
But
before the fight.
we're just walking into shit as we go without trying, so that's the safeguard of it. That's what I'm thinking.
Well, think that through, and as you guys start to take a long but very cramped long rest, you all are awakened at just sort of a bit of sand sort of falling onto your forehead. You have to sort of wipe it off, and you see the movement of the hatch open, and you hear, rise and shine. Time to get up.
Coffee.
Oh, you're not getting coffee this early. He throws down. You see a water skin land onto the ground below you.
If that's not wine or whiskey, I'm gonna be disappointed.
Well, it's wine, so thank me later. You know, it's funny. I thought the hair of the dog didn't apply to cats.
That's like my nearest thing. Throw at door.
He closes the hatch. It just.
Oh, that's great.
Vera, would you like to do another round of Heroes Feast?
No, I'm still thinking. Because, I mean, if I would do it, I would do it when it's about to wear off, not now.
Okay. You guys are lit up in Crumb's Point, which right now is very lacking in terms of the amount of bodies you saw last night. The sun is currently starting to slowly peer over the horizon, and there is a immediate hush. Leon helps you all out of his little sort of hidey hole and kind of nods and sort of motions towards the western cliffside. Follow me. The tree should be there.
I have a question. For true seeing, it lets you see like secret or magical doors and traps and stuff and into the ethereal plane. I don't think I'd be able to see her. I'd just be like, if something was different.
True sight?
Yeah. Well, it's true seeing. That's what it's called.
I'm not sure if we've done that spell.
I haven't ever done it, so that's why.
See things as they actually are. For the duration, the creature has true sight, notices secret doors hidden by magic. So anything that's not magically hidden, like mechanically, still can't be seen. But magic definitely does not evade any of your sight. You can see into the ethereal plane. Let me double check what true sight actually is. Boy, true sight.
That's something.
You can see through magical darkness. You can see invisible creatures and objects. Visual illusions. You automatically succeed on those to perceive them as illusions. You can see the original form of a shapeshifter. That's sort of the limitations that you can go through, but that's a lot.
I think about it. It's gonna only do it for an hour, so.
Okay. You guys start to follow Leon as he starts to bring you towards the western side of the cliff area. There is a bit of a patch of trees, nothing that would consider itself like a forest, just like an area of trees with a bunch of shrubbery. And as he starts to look around, it doesn't take too long where he finally notices one sort of particularly large like shoreline tree, starts to circle it, taps it a few times, brings out a dagger, and just a false plank of wood drops out, and what looks to be maybe a 4x4 circle, a knothole dug right into this tree, is exposed, with a tunnel that leads straight down. Well, I don't know how far that drops.
I don't.
We have that rope, don't we?
Yeah.
Start feeding it down the tunnel to see how far does it get to.
You're a -1 to the next roll, guys, because of brain tech.
What?
Lovely.
So
Great.
we'll say that you recognize, because you have 60 foot worth of dark vision, that it's about a 40-foot drop.
Okay.
If you're gonna go down there, definitely gonna require you to make athletics or acrobatics check. One of you guys is gonna have a negative.
I think I should take it just because I'll probably have the better chance with the Tabaxi ability.
Okay. What would you like to roll?
What is it? Acrobatics.
All right. Go ahead and roll that, and you -1 to your total.
Let's see. -1, that's going to be 14.
14. It wasn't a high DC because it was only 40 feet. But as you start to slowly make your way down, you can see that the floor, or this little tunnel within the tree itself, ends, and you can just see stone and dirt continuously start to continue northwards.
All right, I'll just wait for everyone to come down.
All right. Everyone else making a roll.
Okay. Acrobatics or athletics, you said?
Yes, your choice.
Ooh, actually, while I'm waiting for them, I'm going to summon Felix.
Okay. Felix starts to activate
Athletics.
as you start to just eject all these spores from your eyes, mouth, and nose.
Ew.
13.
13. Leon barely made that roll. 13, you did make it.
He saw the spore. He's like, what?
Yeah, no, he drops down after Vera. Vera goes down, then here comes Leon. He brings out a blade immediately and just points it towards you, Savannah.
It's fine. Wouldn't do that.
I'm fine.
She kind of has like a tag-along friend that gives her help.
They like to say I collect my friends.
Let's talk about this later.
Yeah.
What? He's like kind of like unable to fully look at you because it's like it's just.
It's not that bad. Shush.
It's not that bad.
Yeah, because your whole mouth just
Yeah.
hangs.
He's like, oh.
Succubus had creepy mushrooms. She
Are you just
touched
saying words
creepy
now?
mushroom, and now she does
Are
this.
you just saying words now?
No,
All right.
that's what happened.
Rolly, what's your roll?
I helped a creature with the succubus. Now it's my friend.
That
All right. I'll accept that at face value and ask more questions later.
I will go with that.
Rolly, what was your roll?
Sorry. I was gonna actually ask, was the -1 applied already?
No,
It
just
was.
me.
Oh, it was. Okay, so I got it. 17.
17. Not a problem. Rolly lands behind you all. If you'd like to move forward, I would like everyone to roll me a stealth check.
can I give myself guidance? I don't have disadvantage because I have the other boots now.
You
but
may.
Might as well.
22.
22.
Oof.
28 for Leon.
15.
15.
Clank.
Yeah.
Never fails.
What was that roll again? Sorry.
Stealth.
Stealth. Okay, that's going to be a 16.
16. You slowly start to make your way forward. You...
Oh, I didn't roll for Moscow's thing.
Okay.
Too simple.
You can hear the sounds of kind of like sort of clickings, and then they stop, sort of echoing within the cavern ahead of you. I'll say it's not that hard of a past perception check, but you can also hear the sound of wood creaking. It almost sounds like a ship, as well as waves, like. You start to make your way forward, and you can see a bit of firelight beyond. So you're like, you can see the exit of this cavern, this little tunnel you're walking through, and you see that it actually opens up into a bigger room. And you can see the small flicker of torchlight.
Well, that was quick if that's her place.
I don't want to walk through it, but once we get closer, I'm assuming we can see more into the open space, right?
Yeah, roll me a perception check.
It's gonna be 19.
19. You. There's like, it's like a space that there's like a rock in front of you. So the room opens up, but right immediately in front of the tunnel that you're walking through is a rock, and it sort of curves a little bit to the south. And from your particular vantage point, because you're going eastward, you can see what looks to be sort of the sound of flaps. A bit of wind gushes through you, and you can see from your level a crow's nest. Just
Are we in a cave?
yeah, you feel you're complete. You went down into the one of the cliff sides, so you're definitely within rock. As you start to creep forward, you can see one of the torchlights across this cavern, and as you sort of look up and down, you can see that you guys are on a lifted platform within the cavern, and it sort of drops below, and you can see that there is a drowned, or no, what's the right word, but I can't think of it right now. Essentially a sunken ship that is stuck within the middle of this cavern, and the crow's nest and the I can't think of the words. The bars sort of stick outwards. There are pieces of rock or like pillars that have been stick out of the water as well that sort of go up to level. And across the way, you can see that there are a couple of moving bodies.
I have a feeling that might be our spot, guys.
Let's put you guys on a map to make it easier to describe. So I'm going to put Vera here. Savannah, you are currently looking out here. And let's get Leon. All right. Because of your stealth rolls, you haven't been noticed yet.
We only see 5. Were they all in the crow's nest, or they're all on the ship?
There's actually no one in the crow's nest. It looks like a ship has just been stuck here within this underground cavern.
And get closer to the edge to see if I can see more into the ship.
Okay. Go ahead and move your character.
Can be like, I'm just gonna kind of crawl across over there.
Roll me another stealth check.
Be nice. 18.
God damn, that's exactly what you needed.
Yay.
Go ahead and move your character. You can move up to the edge if you wish.
See.
So, you can see the ship below. The ship itself is kind of rocking a little bit. You see the tattered sails, just due to time, everything getting warped because it's all wet down here within the underground sea cavern. The crow's nest right here, and of course across the way you can see lit by candlelight is a couple more vampiric privateers and another figure that's barely covered by the light.
So I kind of like glance back to the party and point down. I'm like,
Question is how we're going about this.
guns a-blazing?
We don't know how many is on there. I'm assuming it's another stealth check to try and get up where she is.
Yeah,
Can I do guidance?
you can.
I'm gonna use it for something. Gonna need it. 13.
13.
That check just doesn't like to roll.
You get right about here, and these guys don't notice you actually. However, southwards, Leon and Rolly, you can see from this side, further downwards, you can hear something stirring.
I don't know if Leon or Rolly can see in the dark, but there's torch right there.
There are some torch lights that can help. But yeah, it's a little difficult for Leon and Rolly, being the only two humans here.
Or doesn't Rolly have freaking goggles for this type of thing?
He has the drift globe.
He has a glow, which is gonna draw more attention.
Yeah, we don't want that. Never mind.
So, Vera just moved. Savannah moved. Rolly, what are you doing?
I'm going to. I'm gonna make my way over here. Actually, behind Vera.
Okay, roll me a stealth check.
Uh, 16.
16. Unfortunately, that was under the DC.
Oh no.
You can hear as a loud screeching sound occurs.
Oops.
I'll say Savannah's the first one to see this as something crawling on the roof. You can just see it go, and it looks down at you, sort of upside down. You see a one-armed creature, humanoid, looks red eyes, sunken in skin. The bones themselves are almost protruding out of whatever skin there is that is like sticking outwards. You actually get a sense that its eyes are so red or mold over that they might be blind, but they can hear you. Let's go ahead and show you guys, or at least put these guys active on the map. And everyone roll me initiative.
$17.
13.
Okay, let's see here.
19.
So, Vera, what'd you get?
13.
13. Rolly?
19.
Savannah?
17.
17. Okay. Rolly, what is your dex modifier?
+2.
Trying to figure that one out. Apologies. There we go. Who the hell is EC? Oh, sorry. All right, perfect. Yes, you go before this person. 17 after that. Savannah. And Vera got 13, which means you go after these guys. Let's go ahead and... Oh, let me roll for Leon real quick. Oh, I already did. Perfect. I did a lot of rolling before the stream just to make sure everything goes quickly. Perfect. First of all, you can hear from across the way a figure sort of stand up. You can hear... You two, go check that out. This figure's going to move upwards. Land here. Kind of dark, unable to see. Rolly, you're up.
Well then. How Ha. I'm gonna just move further this way. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. I'll move right there.
Okay. Yeah, you start to run northwards towards the cavern. That was your movement. Any action?
No action for now.
No action for now. Got it. Is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
Okay. Perfect. You can hear echoing through this entire cavern. Nothing occurs yet. Let's see. Savannah, you're up.
Because I saw Rolly go that way, I'm gonna ask Vera. I'm like, you see those, right? And I'm pointing to the lesser vampire spawns this way.
Yeah,
Do I see those?
you do. I mean, can you see him from Astral?
I see one.
You could see one.
Yeah, I don't think he sees them. He
Oh,
can't see in the
no.
dark.
Alright, well, this saves me some time because you already called it. I'm gonna cast Chill Touch on Lesser Vampire Spawn 2.
Perfect. Go ahead and roll to hit.
Ooh, 19 to hit.
19 definitely does hit. Yep.
D8. That is going to be 13 points of damage.
13 points of damage. You release this necrotic cat claws. It races forward and actually scrapes across the chest of this this very bony-like creature. But you can see that as it does, the necrotic energy that was released doesn't fully affect it.
They do count as undead though, right?
They do.
They do have disadvantage on their next attack though.
Oh, all right. I'll go ahead and... Perfect. Yeah, it does cross... It doesn't leave its chest, as it just sort of keeps it there steady.
Yeah, something tells me to stick next to this one, so I'm just gonna move next to Vera, so
Okay.
I'll end my turn there.
After getting commanded... oh, no. Lesser Vampire spawns. Let's see their speed. Okay. 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. They're going to... This one's going to use its action to dash. So 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. And you can see that they're hanging on the walls, by the way. A reminder. Sort of hang on the wall on that one. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. It's going to dash as well. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. This is going to stay right here, blocking in Leon. That's all they can do for their particular turn. Vera, you're up.
Crap. So, that ruined my plan. Had a plan, and now I don't have a plan.
The plan is,
Yeah, but I don't want to be wasting shit on these guys.
I know, the whole thing is we have to do it discreetly as possible.
I don't think I can do this on more than one person. Hold on, let me look. No, I can't, but I'll do it on myself. I'm gonna cast protection from evil and good on myself.
Okay.
So those things have disadvantage, and if they try to hit me, and I can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed.
You already couldn't be frightened anyways, but now you've got
Oh yeah, for right now.
immunity for charmed and possession
And poison.
Yeah, you're kind of tanky right now. It's pretty good.
I forgot about the
The holy woman.
Yeah. Holy warrior.
And then bonus action. I can do that though. Oh no, I can't. It's
You did a spell,
Yeah.
leveled spell.
let me, because I don't want him to be by himself. 5, 10, 15. They're already blind though. Not. I don't think I know that though. Do I?
I will say that you can stand on their spaces. They are currently about 5 feet above you.
But do I get an idea that they're blind? That they're just like hearing us?
Roll me a perception check.
12.
12. From this distance, I'll say that they're not looking directly at you, but you can see that their elongated ears are starting to twitch with each footstep because you are a metal woman.
Yeah. I don't have anything as my bonus action because I was gonna do the shield charge, but if they're blind, it's not gonna do anything to them. So I'll just hold right there.
Okay. After Vera. Okay, no. It is going to be Leon's turn. What can Leon do? Well, first of all, he doesn't feel safe being alone. He's going to take a step forward, reach into his jacket, and you see that he pulls out what looks to be just like a bunch of arcane notes. Like they're just like loose leaf paper that he's shoved into his pocket. He pulls out one and goes, well, that'll work. Tosses it out, and you see it actually disappears into like this purplish arcane fire. And right about here, the fire reappears, and so does he, with a misty step. So that was a bonus action. And as an action, he reaches into, once again, his jacket, pulls out a small dagger, and flings it at spawn number 3. Unfortunately, it doesn't get sneak attack because... oh, actually, no, you are about 5 feet away from it, Vera.
Yeah, I was thinking.
Okay. Definitely does hit. He does 1d8 plus 8d6 sneak attack.
Damn. It's a good thing I move then.
All this from one dagger, though.
Actually, no, it's 1d4 because it's a dagger. All right, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. More dice. Leon is no joke. All right. How do you do math?
You count.
I count. I can.
Yeah.
20.
You take numbers and you do
You
things with them,
You add them together.
Oh.
or you separate them. Remove.
35 points of damage.
Oh.
That's enough to kill this guy. Yeah.
I can just imagine this little smack.
You can see that actually cuts a bit of the neck, and it drops, landing at your feet, Vera. It is not fully developed where it explodes, so it does not explode.
Nice throw.
Thanks. Been practicing. That was number 3, so that one is gone. After Leon. Okay, it will be these guys. Perfect. Okay. They are going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. 5, 10, 25, 30, 35. This one is going to go 5, 10, 15, 25, 10, 15, 20, 25. Okay. You can hear sounds of people rushing towards you guys.
Last long.
We're going to go through one more round, guys, and then we're probably going to call it a stream, but it is now going to be the person who gave the command. 15, 35, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. You see see, Vera, Savannah, and Rolly all see this dark-haired woman with a massive blade at her side who catches all of your eyes and goes, "Oh, and we've got intruders now. Perfect. I'm sure that Lord Eva will definitely be appreciated if I brought your heads." Let's see what she can do. Oh, she can do that for free. 5, 10, 15.
Oh god.
She's going to warp into this space here, sort of right below the vampire above her. She actually reaches upwards towards the one that's sort of 5 feet above her, and she goes, "Oh, children, don't worry. You'll have some new playthings."
She only have one arm.
She does only have one arm.
You sounded so disappointed by that.
I'm just making sure because I feel like the people we've been fighting that has not been mentioned. So I'm like, are they true followers? They just like.
This one does. And actually, good point of order. Even the lesser vampires have one arm.
Huh.
That's her. Rolly, you're up.
Well, fun times. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna mosey on down this way. 35, 40. Yeah. Hello.
Okay.
I'm gonna hold an attack. When that vampire in front of me comes at me, I'm gonna cleave him.
Perfect. Yeah, you get your weapon ready, just waiting for them to rush towards you. And it does look like this one is currently sprinting in your direction. After that, you can hear something is slamming against something else, but nothing occurs during this round. Savannah, you're up.
Let's see if this works. So I see her run under this vampire spawn.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to firebolt the one that's the spawn. Hope it maybe land on her.
Okay, yeah. Roll me an attack.
So, wishful thinking. That is going to be a 19 to hit.
19 does hit.
Firebolt, so I need new die. Mm. Yes. Ooh. That is going to be 23 points of damage, of fire damage.
23. Yeah, this guy's looking real rough. Unfortunately, due to their spider climbing ability, they don't need to make a check to ensure that they stay on the ceilings or walls. But definitely, you see. Oh, excuse me. Lost my throat there. It does scream out words in a horrible scream that echoes throughout this entire cavern. Wow, ripped my voice. Whatever happened there?
Neither way.
Rip.
Oh, I should. Oh, look at that, 100% better. It's still moving, but its eyes, it's like its head can't fully determine where you are, but is hearing where the firebolt has been released. What else would you like to do?
What else can I do right now? Can I use my bonus action just to toss a dagger at it, just to see what will happen?
Absolutely.
We'll do that. I'm just gonna toss my dagger. See if it hits. That is gonna be a 17 to hit.
17 to hit. Sawyer is going to use a reaction to give a +5 to a ally 5 feet within her. So you actually see her. She actually catches. Is one of your other daggers, or is it your dagger?
Can I use my other dagger? Because I didn't want to use my dagger.
Roll
but
me a
do I
wisdom
have to?
save.
God damn it.
Let's see if this even comes out.
Mm-mm.
Same roll, but let's see.
15.
15? No, you can't. You have to use either that dagger you have. Actually, no, you won't even be able to toss your dagger.
So, I guess I'm sitting here.
Yeah. You get a feeling that she was ready to catch something, and you were like, no. And even the voice in your head, or at least that feeling, that force, is telling you, stick with me.
I'm gonna end my turn.
Okay. First of all, this guy who got hit with that massive firebolt heals a bit. See a bit of the fire, the burns start to dismiss themselves. I'm going to move you out of the way. This one is going to make a rush towards you, Savannah, from above. Actually, be right above you. Upwards, upside down. Will then try to hit you with a claw. Let's see here, Lesser. What can you do? Perfect. So it's going to reach down with its one claw. You see it actually stands upside down, like... and we'll reach out. 18 to hit.
Hit.
And then it's going to actually drop down to try to bite you. Dirty 20 to hit.
Hits. Dodge that bite.
Okay, yeah. Well, here comes the...
Can he dodge that bite?
The claw only does 6 points of damage. Now let's do the bite. And the bite does... See, that's 12 plus... It would be 19 points of damage. You're getting halved, so that you are only getting...
9.
Yeah, 9 points of damage total. And your max HP is reduced. Actually, no, does this... No, not the Lessers. The Lessers can't do that yet.
Good. Stay that way.
This one is going to go 5, 10. Go right to you, Vera.
Mm-hmm.
It has disadvantage on these attacks.
See.
Because you are protected from good and evil. That's a miss. Nope, that's still not going to hit. Too high of an AC. It's unable to touch you. There's a soft glow of radiant light. Not daylight, but radiant light that almost prevents it from fully making connection with you as it just screams outwards. That's their turn. Vera, you're up.
If I do Sacred Flame on it, if it's right in front of me, is it at disadvantage?
Because it is a range spell, it is disadvantaged with you being 5 feet within it.
Figures. And you said it's an action to put like holy water on it.
It is
right?
an action to apply stuff to your weapon.
He's in front of me or above me?
He's like above you and about 5 feet. He's like 5 feet diagonal on the ceiling.
I don't want to throw something at it.
Splash the water at it.
Yeah, I know.
You can do a range attack.
Throw that hard. Well, that's what I wanted to do with Sacred Flame, but you said it's a disadvantage.
Oh, it's right. You still will have it is a still
Yeah,
range thing.
It's disadvantage either way. You know, hell with it. I'm just gonna try it.
Okay, go for it.
Well, I think they actually have to make a save.
Oh, you're. I didn't know what you were doing, so I said go for it. So what are you doing?
Target must succeed a Dex saving throw.
Dex save. All right. Okay. Let's see how this works. That's gonna be a 9
That's gonna fail. So
at
it's
first
gonna-
level, correct?
Yeah. Well, it's just a cantrip.
Oh, it's a cantrip. Perfect.
So it's gonna be 3d8 and then plus 3 for potent spell casting.
Oh, nice.
10, 13, so 16 points of radiant
16
damage.
points of radiant damage. In addition to that, it will not be able to regen on its round because I got hit with radiant damage.
I don't want to burn like another bonus action because 1, it's blind, so it's not going to work, and 2, I can't do another spell slot, so that'll end my turn.
That'll end your turn. It is now going to be... Let's see. It's going to be Leon's turn.
Oh wait, can I do a bonus action of drinking a potion?
You can. Absolutely.
Yeah, I'll drink Moscow's swiftness potion, so my speed will increase by 10 feet for an hour.
There you go. Faster speed. Vera starts to move at a bit of a quicker pace. It's going to be Leon's turn. He is going to make use of his features and as a action cast Mage Hand. And he's going to use Versatile Trickster. And he's actually going to aim for Sawyer. He's going to designate a creature within 5 feet of your Mage Hand. So he's actually going to cast the spell. Mage Hand reaches out to Sawyer. A bit different than yours, Savannah. This one actually is like a blue glove with the symbol of the Raven's Kiss on the actual front of it. And as it reaches outwards, actually grabs onto Sawyer's hair and pulls it back. He'll have advantage on her if he can get to her on his next turn. Let's see here. After Leon's turn, it's now going to be these guys. 5, 10, 15, 20. Rolly, go ahead and use your reaction to do your held action.
Yay! 22 to hit.
22 definitely does hit.
$20 points of damage, 3 radiant.
All right. No gen on this guy either. Yeah, you swing down, much like you did last time, just onto the shoulder, and you see a soft light of radiant damage courses through this vampire's veins. That was your held action. Now it's his turn. He's gonna do a swing. That's gonna be an 18 to hit.
That connects. Correct me if I'm wrong. We did a long rest right before we came in here.
You have,
Yeah.
yes. You
You
slept
still
in the
have your
bunker.
15 HP too.
Uh, 13 points of damage. You're not raging, so you take the
Not
full
raging.
13. And now he's going to do a bite. Natural 20.
Uh,
2 natural 20s already. Both bites.
Yeah. And it was the bites too, yeah. So, do. And both times you were not raging. 13 points of piercing damage as he bites down onto your neck. And 21 points of necrotic damage, and your max HP is reduced by 21. As he went, the same feeling of it pulling aside from you. This one, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 5, 10, 15, 20. This one's actually going to stay right here and pull out a Triton and make an attack on... Let's do Leon. That definitely is going to hit. So that will do... that's going to be 12 points of damage on Leon. He is going to use Uncanny Dodge and reduce that. Much like how you've seen Savannah do it when she's one-on-one with people with actual melee weapons. Quickly gets out of the way, but it does... Ah! Fuck her! Let's see where we at. I think that's the end of the round, guys. So this is where we're going to call it a pause while you guys are currently mid-fight with what looks like to be a very important figurehead of Eva's crew. A couple additional vampiric privateers and these almost in transition lesser vampire spawns who more than likely are just completed their trials and are currently experiencing the transition.
Fun.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. Don't forget, next week we'll be not available on Saturday. However, you can catch us on Friday on the Fireside Portal Twitch channel around 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time for a very special altered version of Harvest House. In addition to that, we'll be live on that Sunday for a very late St. Patrick's Day one-shot DM'd by our very own Amber. Yee! I'll be playing as a player. So a bunch of our friends who have played on the channel before, so thank you so much for joining us. And we'll check you guys next week.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.